And we are live here with another real news. We're going to be going down some crazy stories that have been happening this week because it has been actually pretty eventful, especially if you're like us and you're I don't want to say conspiratorial, but you like think outside the box. But we're going to be playing a Vietnam game for you guys tonight, so hopefully you find that entertaining. Phil, you went to New York City. While we get set up here, you want to tell us what it's like going to New York in 2021?
Nowhere near as cool as it used to be. Um, now, over the last couple of times, I think I was like, like I don't know. Have Alex, have you gone to New York City before?
No, I've never been.
Okay. Um, so going like growing up, going to New York City is like is always cool because it's packed. There's lots of stuff to do. There's lots of nightlife. There's lots of artsy stuff. There's lots of culture. Um, it just doesn't seem that way. Going into New York now is just it's not the same. It just doesn't seem like there's the same kind of vibe. Um, yeah, like take it. Um, I go to like if ever I go to New York, I'll go depending on where I go into New York City. I always have to get pizza. I always have to get pizza. Because the way they make pizza there is unlike how they make it anywhere else. And so you go to some of these pizza places, like a lot of the famous pizza spots. And before the pandemic, which I'm kind of I'm kind of okay with how it is right now, but before then, like it was very difficult to get pizza. Like it was very difficult to get pizza, or you're standing in line, or you're waiting, or there's something along the line, but it was pretty cool because you talk to people, you have conversations with people. It's like, all right. Now it's like, you know, you go right in and order pizza, pick it up if you want to. Like, I mean, there you got a lot. You get the vibe that people aren't are kind of treading lightly, just because of how um with the COVID-19 stuff, and not only that, how like the city's reacting to a lot of the COVID-19 stuff. Like you can definitely see like there's a little bit of unease. I mean, for the most part, you get a lot of people that don't give a shit, but you could tell that there's a large chunk of people that kind of do. So I don't know. It's from a logistical standpoint. I guess I don't think I don't think it's bad from a logistical standpoint. Like if you're going in and you're trying to do some stuff, or you're trying to go into a place, or you're trying to, you know, uh, go to Vinieros to get a cheesecake or whatever. Like you can you could essentially park on the street and go get it. Like
Right.
you weren't able to do that before this pandemic. Like you were not going to get away with doing that crap at all during the pandemic. But from a cultural standpoint, it definitely kind of sucks because there's no real. I mean, the outdoor music or the music scene isn't really the live music scene isn't really there in New York yet, and of course that's a problem because I mean, entertainment's a big deal in New York. So, um, I don't know. It's just like a lot of the reasons that most people would want to go to New York aren't really there as of yet. So there's not a lot. I don't know. All it is just expensive. It's just an expensive place to be, and I don't know. So you're paying all this money to be there, and there's none of the cool shit that's there right now. I mean, if with an exception of I'm able to go to Lombardi's and get my margarita pizza. which is great. I can still get my New York bagels. That's pretty cool. But outside of that, I don't know. I just it's just not the same. And who knows? Who knows if it'll even be like that? Because we've had conversations on the side of how I feel like New York is reaching a financial evolution within the city, and not a good one either. And you look at some of the cities. You look at some of these cities that have, in the past, that have had industries and lost those industries, and how they reacted to losing those industries. And I'm thinking, could New York be one of those cities? I mean, it feels like it could. And then, I mean, there's a lot. I mean,
We have a lost Charlie.
there's a lot of things that are happening that are going against New York, fiscally speaking, right now.
Right.
That I don't think. I think that New York was able to get away with some of the high taxes and some of the high, some of the outrageous regulations that were going on within the city. They were able to get away with it because there was a lot of money going into the city. But now
Scout.
you're starting to feel that financial crunch within the city, and now it's like, well, is the city going to be able to adjust? Like the people that are running the city, are they going to be able to adjust their budget to be able to accurately reflect the financial state that is New York City now
Yeah.
in 2020? So, or 2021, sorry. So that's kind of that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling. Like, I know a couple months ago when I went there, I drove through Times Square. I drove through Fifth Avenue, and I wanted to fucking cry because there was like nobody. It's like nobody there. I'm like, it feels weird. It felt like some fucking Dawn of the Dead type shit. Like, fuck, I'm waiting for zombies to come grab me out of the Cadillac. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a different vibe, and things are slowly still reopening, at least here in PA. And I think we're allowed to go inside and outside places without a mask if you are vaccinated. But I was watching the Trump rally that's going on right now, I think, still. And, it's interesting seeing, too, how people, I think what's going to slowly happen, because you talk about New York, and it's a prime example of how these Democrats handled COVID, which is strong lockdowns for a long time and shutting down businesses and forced vaccinations, vaccine passports. Like, that's kind of their ideal model that they have. That's like the peak Democrat model. And Trump, at the time took a lot of heat for what he did, had strong disapproval of how he handled COVID, according to some polls. And I think what you're going to see happen is he is slowly, as each day goes by, he's going to look more and more right about what he did, and he's going to be vindicated about more things. And people that were on the fence are going to, or maybe were unsure about him before, are going to look and be like, you know what? He was actually right about a lot of things. The Lafayette Square thing where they said, oh, he took a photo op. He cleared all these protesters for a photo op. And that never happened. And now you're seeing with COVID, all these people are like, oh, we should have locked down, X number of days. But now it's looking like maybe we should have been reopening sooner, because the hard hit of COVID was over by the time Trump was starting to push to reopen. And states like PA got hit pretty badly with the lockdowns. People are really pissed at Wolf. They hate him. Glad to see he's going to go. But I think it's interesting how 2022 is shaping up. And I think Trump, this rally, he was starting to bring the energy back, which is something I think he's been struggling with. As somebody who loves him, voted for him twice, I've noticed that the energy hasn't been as strong recently. And I think he was bringing it back tonight, because he kept going off script a lot more. Like, there was one part, he must have been like 10-20 minutes off script, and he was just railing against the woke generals, as he called them. And he kept going on about how the election's stolen. He's like, oh, all these Republicans say I need to look forward. Don't look backward, Donald. And I'm like, we need to figure out what happened on November 3rd before we can vote on 2020 and 2024. I'm like, yes, let's go.
No, I agree. I think Trump needs to definitely, you know, start getting that his energy back, his mojo back. You know, I think when he's doing a script, it just looks like shit with him. He was never good with that, and you can see like half of his speeches and stuff. When he goes off script is when you get those memorable like memes and stuff.
Yeah, that's when it's lit.
And that's what people like about Trump. He's not this politician. He needs to get back to that.
Yeah, and I think he is. And it's interesting too. Is also in the news was that supposedly, some people say it's not true, some people say it's true. There was a bunch of people that CNN, some other sources talked to. They're close to Trump, like 10, 20 people that claimed that he's been distancing himself voluntarily and involuntarily from Jared and Ivanka, who many in the Trump base either disliked, hated, or were indifferent on. All around, not many happy feelings, especially about Jared. Not as much Ivanka, but during the riots, supposedly Trump was saying stuff to his, people that he was meeting with about. He at one point supposedly said he wanted to see skulls crushed.
Good.
I'm like based, but it started around them was when Jared was like. I feel like Jared yelled at him for it, but it was something went down, and then he later was pushing for that platinum plan, and the criminal justice reform, which I think the criminal justice reform, I don't think that was a loss. I think that was fine, but I think the platinum plan was a mistake. I don't think that changed the needle.
What was the platinum plan? Remind me.
So this was
promise to African Americans.
Yeah, it was a very, it dove too much in identity politics about how he'd help out African Americans, and even one point of it, which I know Trump doesn't agree with, like you can tell this wasn't his, like he should have honestly vetoed like Jared's idea for this. There was a bullet point there to make Juneteenth a holiday, a federal holiday. And supposedly even Trump said like,
whoa, there's a flamethrower.
Uh-oh, I'll have to take him out. Apparently, like, he even said at the time, this is what reports were saying in this piece, that it was brought up to him, and he's like, what's Juneteenth? And they're like, you've made statements multiple times in the White House celebrating it. He's like, oh, I did? I guess I made it famous.
Well, it's true, because I never heard about Juneteenth until Trump talked about it. I've never heard of that once in my life. Never was talked about in school. Frankly, it just seems like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Maybe certain people celebrate, like certain groups of like, black people. They probably somebody's phone camping us, but
No, it's something that they picked so that they can try and replace Independence Day, July 4th. Like they're trying to make a racial Independence Day, a racially charged Independence Day, and it's messed up. We should all be against it, and I'm shocked to see people who I normally really like vote for it. But because they all say, "Oh, it's just a holiday," I'm like, "Nah, something more going on here, guys." I mean, it on face value, it sounds like a good thing. Okay, it does, but when you dig deeper into the people that are pushing it and the intent, it's not good. It's bad. Bad intention. They're taking something that could be good and using it for bad intentions. But Trump, it sounds like, is distancing himself from them, Jared and Ivanka, and it sounds like they're frustrated with him. They don't want to deal with him because he's getting mad at them, and so they don't even hang out in Mar-a-Lago much anymore. I think they've totally moved, and so that's been a interesting shakeup. We'll see how it continues, but it's very interesting seeing how things are already rapidly changing. And that's the one thing I do love about Trump, is that even when he has some setbacks, even when he does things I don't like, he is a fast learner. He's adaptable. He's an independent president. He has lots of different voices around him, lots of different advisors. He is like, at least he changes. When these other people do things they don't, that I don't like, they don't change most of the time. They stick with their ways.
Well, I wish he would have got rid of like Jared and Ivanka sooner. I never liked them. I mean, I get it, it's his family, but like,
Yeah.
man, they had disproportionate power in the White House
Yeah.
for, being
Yeah.
nothing essentially.
I will say, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll give Jared credit for the peace deals that he helped with. I wonder how much he actually did with those, to be honest. But those held pretty strong. So, I mean, like we saw at the Israel-Palestine conflict, there weren't a bunch of other countries getting involved. It stayed contained, which was a part of those peace agreements. So, that is good. But then again, I don't know how much Jared really had to do with that.
Well, are they really going to stick to now with the Biden presidency?
Well, they did with the most recent Israel-Palestine conflict, but we'll see.
For now.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
now. That's the thing with a lot of recent presidents is it's hard to judge them now because a lot of the things they do, you don't know how good they are until 10, 15, 20 years later.
Well, it's not even that. Like, it could be overturned by Biden. He could go and work to, dismantle it.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, look what they did with the Paris thing. Trump pulled out, now Biden's back in it. Keystone Pipeline, Trump started it up, Biden canceled it.
Well, to be fair, Trump did the same thing with the Iran deal, but
That's
it
true.
just shows. It just shows like all this stuff is temporary, unless
Yeah.
it's.
No, you're absolutely right. That's the the thing with our system that's good and bad is that it's slow. In China, everything's like, oh, Chairman Xi can just be like, yeah, let's build a massive highway through Asia, and they're like, okay. Whereas Trump, he's like, let's pull out of Afghanistan, and his generals literally say no to him. They're like, no, we're not going to do that.
Well, it's these woke generals.
Yep. We don't have any woke generals in this game. Let's see.
Before all that.
Did you guys... I know this is a little older story, but this was happening kind of at the beginning of the week. Did you guys follow that drama with H3H3 and Crowder?
I heard about that. I don't know if I actually saw the video, but I saw stuff about it, like the fact that H3H3 lied about actually doing the video.
So what happened was...
Or not like the debate. It was the debate. He did a bait and switch with it, if I'm remembering correctly.
Pretty much. I mean, to give a little context, basically... Did I shoot my own guy?
Uh-oh.
No, I killed a bad guy. Okay, never mind. Basically, what happened was... I think it's sort of H3H3 making a video attacking Crowder on his podcast. I'm trying to remember who actually started it, but I'm pretty sure H3H3 was mocking Crowder for what he was saying about COVID, vaccines, all that shit. And then Crowder comes back with a response video, challenges H3H3 to a debate, and it was mainly over because H3H3 was just saying, oh, just trust the experts, like blindly. He was saying to blindly trust experts. And Crowder was saying, no, I think you need to have some critical thinking, think for yourself. Something I agree with Crowder on. And it devolved into this, and they agreed to a debate, which genuinely shocked me. And I should have known at the time, man, there must be something up if he's agreeing to debate him. And sure enough, they show up on each of their podcasts. They're, simulcasting the same thing. And H3H3 and Crowder have a seemingly decent conversation about their family and their kids. Like, it seemed actually respectful. And then once it started and Crowder was asking for his position on COVID, H3H3 just goes, well, the Spartans were really gay. And it's like, he said something like that. And then Crowder goes, all right, I knew he was going to do this. This is how it's going to go. And then H3H3 beams in Sam Cedar, who's a lefty YouTuber, about 1 million subs. And for some reason, Crowder and him have a little bit of a beef because apparently they were going to debate at some convention and never did. Who knows why, honestly. And it just evolved into yelling and screaming. And H3H3 basically ducked out of the debate. Crowder didn't press him enough, which is why I think was his problem. And basically, H3H3 lied to him. Totally lied, totally broke their agreement, and so Crowder ended it, and drama, a bunch of videos were created from this. So in the end, H3H kind of won. Even though he was a lying dick.
Crowder should have just left after Sam Cedar came on, Cause that you can't be doing that bait and switch. I remember we had a similar incident with the debate. We were involved in.
Oh yeah, Penn State. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I was leaning that way until Crowder played the whole video. Like he played the entire
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. Yeah.
the whole video, and I'm like, oh wow, now Sam, this dude, the H3 is actually a piece of shit.
Yeah, he
Like,
is a piece
geez.
of shit.
Yeah, like, so I mean, and he was like, well, no, I'm not gonna debate this fucking loser, because especially like anybody who knows Sam Cedar doesn't really. He's more of a sensationalized kind of debater. Does a lot of yelling. Does a lot of interrupting. Does a lot of stuff that really isn't debating. Like,
Well, yeah, and you just, and as a general rule of thumb, you shouldn't go and like lie to go and like do this bait and switch shit.
Yeah.
How, like, he would have got shit if he pulled that, and then he had who's the Jewish guy? What's his face? Ben Shapiro. If he did the same thing with Ben Shapiro, he would have got shit for that too.
yeah.
Well, I think too, because you see the H3H3 clip first. That was the first bit released, and Crowder released the full thing. It makes H3H3 look way worse. Ethan Klein, for some context too, this is the guy. I remember when he first came onto the scene with that Vape Nation video that blew up, and he acted like a retard. I didn't even find it really funny. I found parts of it funny, but not really. And you watch that, you watch what this guy was doing at the time, and this was around 2015. This was around when conservatives were starting to get banned on tech platforms, and edgy people and the adpocalypses were starting, and he was all about, this is terrible, censorship's bad, we shouldn't have people getting canceled on YouTube. And what has he turned into? The king of censorship and cancellation on YouTube. He is a total asshole. He now, instead of bashing SJWs, he is an SJW. He is the guy that got Keemstar's sponsors pulled. He's the guy that probably has a hand in some of these other bands we see that we may not even know about. And he's just a total jerk, like a total disingenuous jerk. And his podcast failed, and then he brought it back, and he has these like low IQ opinions on it. There's no thought into it. Like, he just seems like a totally, drama queen that really, if he didn't bait other people and do stupid stuff, he wouldn't be anywhere.
Didn't he have like recently some controversy with like one of his podcasts got ended? There's some like fat girl on there, and she was accusing him of like sexual misconduct of some variety.
Yeah, I don't know the full lore on that, but apparently he has like been using somebody where he like brought him on, like mocked him or something. So I forget the whole deal, and I think he's got some like basically Me Too allegations against him too. It's just all weird. And I don't blame Crowder for leaving the debate. The thing I think Crowder should have and could have easily done that would have been smarter is he shouldn't have taken the bait. He took the bait and started engaging with Sam Cedar when he should have just ignored him and kept pressing Ethan. Because that's how Ethan won, is he brought in Sam Cedar as a distraction. And then Crowder took the bait. And he should have just pressed Ethan, been like, yo, you're dodging the debate. Come on. It's just between you and me.
He did do it. I mean,
for like 1 second, and then he kept going on Sam Cedar, and I'm like, dude, just ignore him. Just ignore him. And he wouldn't do that. Like, initially, I thought he would keep doing was pressing Ethan. He pressed him for a second, and then just focused on Sam Cedar.
Well, I don't know how this makes Ethan look good. I don't think this makes Ethan, like, I think it still makes him look scummy. I mean, maybe he won that battle, but like the war itself,
to his audience only.
Like, he trolled someone, like, okay, like, yeah, it's funny, but you're never gonna be able to get anyone else, on the right on your shit. What sort of scummy behavior you're gonna do. Like seriously, Ethan Klein is basically a walking anti-Semitic stereotype. Let's be real.
Disavow. Yeah, I mean, it's
I don't think there was
a mess.
I really don't think there was a winner or loser in that situation. I feel like
I mean,
like each crowd is gonna jerk itself off,
Yeah.
and then that I mean, there's no real winner.
well, I think the only
winner
real winner would be Sam Cedar, actually, because I think he got a bump in subscribers after that.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching.
Well, that's because I mean he only has he has a million subscribers, but they're not real subscribers. Like there's not he has a million subscribers, but he only has he doesn't have very many people that watch his actual videos. So whereas Steven Crowder has like 5 or 6 million, and he at least has 1 million people viewing his videos. Like
Yes.
each individual video. Like
that is a good
the numbers
point.
don't even the numbers don't even begin to fucking compare between the two. And so I mean if you want to get that cheap bump, that's like Crowder's like, well, whatever. I mean, it's like, no.
Well, if anything, like Sam Cedar, like, I mean, he really wasn't the one that did anything wrong. He was pulled on there by someone. Like Ethan was the one that fucked up. Sam, I don't like him, but I don't think he really, I don't think he did too bad.
Which squad are you in, by the way?
Let's see. I am in. Let me change my role. Let's go as Charlie.
Charlie. Bit my finger. But yeah, no, I agree that probably it was Sam Cedar. Actually, now I think about it, probably wins in this. And that's a good thing you bring up, Phil, because that's something I've learned through more dissident people.
Sean, change your squad.
That's too late. Oh, I thought it did change.
The match isn't started yet. Just go back to change roles.
All
right, let's go to.
Oh, it's a full squad. That's why I'm not.
Hold on. God damn it! All right. God damn it! Change squad. Go to.
Change it. Oh, it's too late.
All right, join Alpha when you're done.
Alpha, yes.
Maybe Chad's squad.
Yes.
God damn, people keep joining it now. All right, let me know when you're dead.
Okay. But that's something that people, even Ben Shapiro's guilty of this, is there are lots of these people, you'll see usually when they join Telegram, which is what's funny, is some of these people join Telegram and get like an instant like 10 million followers. And it's because they have bots and are people to pump up their numbers. I just died, by the way.
All right, join. If there's available, join Alpha.
Yes. How do I join it? Oh, I figured it out. Okay, I'm in it now. I'm an Alpha. I'm a Chad. And that's the thing with a lot of these, usually the more corporate people, is they really don't have like big audiences. They'll have an audience, but they'll boost it by getting a bunch of bots, getting a bunch of people that can just pump up their numbers of subscribers. And the best way you can tell that it's fake is if you look at the subscribers to the actual views on their videos ratio. If you look at the views on their stuff versus the clicks or whatever it is, you get to see who is really their real audience and how much it's the engagement that's the real number.
Well, I think some of it too is like if you were big at one point in time and you haven't really done anything in a while, you'll still have a lot of people who are sub to you.
Yeah, you can usually keep a core audience.
Like unless you do something really stupid and you get people to mass unsub you or YouTube algorithm wants to fuck you, you'll have those for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely true, but it just shows, man, it's that debate is just not a thing anymore. You used to be able to have these cool debates with people on all different sides. I think you can bring it back, but you have disingenuous people like Ethan Klein that fuck it up.
Well, what did you really think was going to happen? Do you think Ethan Klein's a, intellectual?
No.
Yeah,
he's not a dumbass.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. He's not someone you could really have a true debate with. What would he really debate about? He doesn't give a shit about he's not a politician. He doesn't look at policy. It's just some dumbass on the YouTube.
Yeah. Well, this kind of reminds me of, actually, I won't mention on the show. It's actually not a good idea. But, yeah, you see like a bunch of these people that are usually the bigger YouTubers that start talking about politics, and you can quickly, and they're not political people, and you can quickly tell they don't know what they're talking about. Ethan Klein does not know anything. He's just this low IQ shit poster that tries to be edgy and trolly, and sometimes he's successful at it, as his growth has shown. But it's just this sort of stuff is stupid. It's just really stupid. But speaking of things that aren't stupid, we need to talk about what's on our fucking thumbnail, which is John McAfee. This is somebody that's an interesting character, to say the least.
Yeah, you know,
you're
who's
a big fan of him, Alex.
Yeah, who is the Libertarians going to use for their next candidate after that?
I know. The only good Libertarian they ever had is gone, so now there are none. The last good Libertarian is gone.
What a shame.
Well, he started, obviously, the McAfee software, the antivirus software that if you were a child like me or anybody on the internet in the early 2000s, it would always be bundled with any software you'd get. Like, oh, you want to download McAfee antivirus software? I'm like, what is this shit? I'm not downloading it. And so he became very famous, very rich from that. And he's a hardcore libertarian. I think he married like a hooker, didn't he?
Yeah, he bragged about that.
Yeah, and he's been involved with some shady shit, to say the least. Potentially crime.
He was into some poop stuff, if I remember right, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like feces play.
Oh, he bragged about that too?
Yeah, in like one of his videos, he like talked about hiring like hookers to shit on his face.
That sounds
like they would sit on a hammock or whatever, and then like he'd be under the hammock. He'd just have shit on him. He was a real libertarian, classic.
Yeah, he is.
Cleveland Steamers. There you go.
Oh God, is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what's weird is he got busted about, I think, a year or two ago for, this is peak libertarian, not paying his income taxes, tax evasion, federal income taxes. Didn't pay him for 4 years, and so he got arrested in Spain by orders from the DOJ in America. The feds here said, hey, arrest McAfee. They did. And he's been still tweeting, which I guess they gave him a phone in prison. I don't know. And he's been saying all this stuff for years about how he knows stuff from the deep state, and that's why they're nabbing him. And multiple times he said, I'm not suicidal. He even got a tattoo to prove it that says whacked. He said, if you ever find me dead, just know I'm not suicidal. I've been whacked. And he even had a tweet where he said, if you ever find me hanging, a la Epstein, it was not a suicide. And what if we find him? Like, suicide. Hanging by a cord or rope, whatever, in his prison cell. And this comes hours after he was going to be extradited to America to face these charges. To me, this is way clearer than Epstein. Like, there's no way he killed himself. I think he either got whacked or faked his death.
Now,
Yeah,
could he?
no.
Yeah, could he have? I don't know.
No, could he have killed himself because he wanted to go back? Like, he did not want to go to the U.S. prison? Sure, but I think it's fucking more likely someone got him. He had some information.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you know about Hillary Clinton? Which emails did he read?
What do you know about the 2021 election,
Yeah, what do you know about the 2020 election? I mean, it's just weird. It's so weird. His wife, widow, I should say now, and his lawyer both said he wasn't suicidal. They're going to investigate it. Who knows if they'll find anything, but it reeks of shadiness. I just don't buy it. Because he just seems like the type of dude that wouldn't kill himself. I mean, unless. And what's even weirder too, did you see what was posted on his Instagram after he died?
Was it like the Q shit?
Yes.
I think
Was
I
his death
think
a
that was like
troll?
a I think that was like a dead drop or whatever. Or like a kill switch.
But why? Is he trolling from the grave? Like, what is it?
Maybe it set off a bunch of shit in motion that we don't even know about yet.
It just adds more to, because first of all, I would assume.
Well, dude, there's gonna be some Q people now who are gonna be like, "Aha! I told you."
I know. I'm like, dude, you're activating the Q people. What's going on? Like, when I saw that, I was coming home from work and I burst out laughing. I'm like, no way. Was McAfee Q?
Dude, that would be. I could. You
I
know
could see
what?
it.
That would be a very interesting turn of events. They kept blaming like the guy who owned HM, but watch it be John McAfee.
You know what? I think it's more likely it's him than the guy that owned HN. Because then the guy that owns HN, doesn't he become kind of a little cuck?
No, not. It's like Jim Watkins, I think, is the owner. Like the.
Oh, I'm thinking the guy that owned 4chan.
Well, no. He owns both now, but there used to be this Frederick guy
Yeah,
who
Frederick.
used to. Yeah, he became a cuck, but Jim, I think, is not.
He's
You know,
based.
because he's still running 8chan and 4chan, like the two most hated places on the internet.
Yeah.
Takes a lot to do that.
Yeah, but it's just, I thought it was so funny. I mean, of all the things to do after you die, like, there's no better way to troll people than just post an image that says Q. It's so funny. Like,
That's hilarious.
I could see him being Q. I think he could do it. But I could also see him faking his death. Like, if there's one guy that would do it, it'd be John McAfee. And he'd want to do it. He'd be like, hey, I'm going to try this. This is fun. Why not? I mean, who would, like, imagine you're rich and famous. You know, you have targets on your back. Everybody knows who you are. You don't have a private life. You'd want to fake your death.
Yeah. Where's the body? That's going to be the next question.
I know, that's what I was thinking. We haven't seen that, have we? The whole thing is sus. I want to see a body. Pictures of a body. But, I mean, that's just my theories. And it's funny, immediately on the internet, and I joined in early on the hashtag before I started trending, was hashtag McAfee didn't kill himself.
Yeah, because I actually have a friend of mine who had like drinks with him, and he told him like, yeah, you know, I think he talked to him like, dude, he won't be the type of person to do this to kill himself in prison.
Well, he was you say what you will about the guy, but he was living life to the max. I mean, he's a larger than life character. Alex was talking about this, Alex Jones, not you, Alex, on his show right after this. He was saying, like, totally larger than life guy. He would never do this. He just loved life, loved America, loved freedom. Just all around this just eccentric guy. This just doesn't make sense. And it's not to say that maybe he had some issues that we didn't know about, but it doesn't add up, especially when you consider how many times he tweeted, "I will never kill myself." Or who's this? You said you knew someone that met him. Did he say anything else about him?
No. I mean, I had to ask him. It was a while since I talked to him.
How did he get drinks with him?
He was at a cybersecurity conference with him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I have to get him on the show one of these days. I think, yeah, he said he's
cool.
interested. You know, we'll see if I can. He can talk about that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so that's a big thing. And then also, to add to more conspiracies, the government released their report on UFOs. And this comes after they basically a few months ago confirmed that some of these videos that got leaked were legit. Basically confirmed that UFOs are freaking real. Something that has been mocked and ridiculed for decades. Nope, they're real. They're freaking real.
I wonder why they're putting that out now.
See, that's what's interesting that I was going to ask you guys about is why now? This is something way back, and I think I remember this a tiny bit, 'cause I think it was after Alex Jones came on Joe Rogan, or before he came on Joe Rogan, or maybe I'd read it in the paper, but the New York Times had a story about the first video that got leaked about UFOs. And they said there's a UFO video, we don't know what it is, but it seems like it's legit. And then a few months ago, some guy got his hands on a bunch of videos, leaked them, and then the government confirmed that they're real. So this has been going on for a while, past few months, but even years ago, it started and then went dead silent until a few months ago. And the report says that they have 138, I believe is the number, of confirmed UFOs in terms of like these are unidentified flying objects that soldiers did see or people have seen. And only one of them were they able to figure out was a deflated weather balloon. Everything else, they have no clue what it is.
I think this is a psyop. They're trying to make us not, think of other shit.
But the weird thing is they dumped this report on a Friday. A Friday is usually when you dump bad news you don't want people to see. Wouldn't they want to dump this on like a Monday? I mean, there's nothing really much in the report other than confirming kind of what they've been saying, which is that UFOs are real and we don't know what they are. We have no clue. So are they trying to cover up their incompetency and not knowing what these are? Like, why would they dump it on a Friday? That to me is what doesn't add up.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I don't know why they would do it today, or a Friday, but I've heard about this for a while. Like, I have no explanation. I just don't see it. I don't think they would be aliens. So maybe they're unidentified, but I don't think they're aliens.
I think it's either our military doing some sort of experiments with advanced technology that we haven't seen yet, or it's giant bomb. Holy shit. Dude, the village is on fire.
I saw that.
Or it's China or Russia or some sort of other nation that flew something and we don't know what it is. Or we're not willing to admit what it is. Because what's weird is some of these things, like, have you seen any of the videos?
No.
Basically what they will do is, like, these things that they've caught flying, they don't fly like a normal plane. Some go underwater, like oh shit, flamethrower. They'll be flying above water, then go underwater, and then disappear. Some of them will zigzag in the sky. Like freaking zigzag. Like they'll be stable, they won't be moving, then whoop, they'll move really quickly to one side, whoop, move to the other, whoop, like really quickly. And other ones are like these weird shapes, like a spinning, like looks like a Dorito, like spinning in the air. It's just so weird. It's unexplainable. Like it almost defies physics. It's stuff we've like never seen before. And nobody, I mean, there are definitely people that are like going balls of, into this stuff, but a lot of people don't care. And it's like, and this is a potential national security threat.
Well, what do we even do? If this is real.
That's a good question. Phil, did you see any UFOs? Did anybody else chat about UFOs in your time?
I don't think he'd be allowed to tell us.
Oh yeah, that's true. He might get Epstein or McAfee.
Well, what's always interests me is like, why the fuck would they keep calling it McAfee after they see this guy like going on YouTube videos, like smoking like meth and like talking about like saying fuck McAfee, it sucks. They have the rights to that. It's like you just like shit talk them the entire time.
I think it's the brand name,
but it's not even good brand name. Like, dude, who likes McAfee? It's like, dude, like not the guy. I mean the service, the product.
I've never used it, so I can't even say.
Dude, it sucked. You couldn't get rid of it. It's like a fucking.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, because I remember when I think I or my dad accidentally downloaded it, or no, I think it was my brother. And yeah, yeah, of course, and you couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was. It was a pain. I mean, you could get rid of it, but it was a pain in the ass. And they go and like hide bundles of it on like all sorts of free software to get people to download it.
And they'd have that McAfee toolbar on your web browser.
Oh god, I hate those toolbars. It's like how you detect a boomer. See the fucking toolbar.
Yeah, they still have Internet Explorer and they're using a toolbar, 50 toolbars to take up half the page.
Yep, the like Net Navigator toolbar, all
Google
these other
Maps
ones.
toolbar.
Oh god, the Yahoo.
Yeah.
They still use Yahoo as a search engine, like unironically. I couldn't tell you the last. I couldn't tell you the last time I used fucking Yahoo.
Dude, I never used Yahoo. I never had Yahoo Mail. I've
Well,
never
dude,
understood the point of Yahoo.
You were young. Like Google wasn't always
No,
what it is
at my
today.
school, lots of people would use Yahoo. I remember even our librarians would use it when they were giving us demos.
Yeah, because that's like they did. Google, I think, came out. It was one of the later ones in the game. They didn't always have Google, and Google wasn't always what is today either. Like, honest to God, like now, I only use Google when I absolutely have to because it just pisses me off with all their promoted ads and bullshit.
Yeah. But they have like what 97% of the marketplace.
Yeah, do you see like Brave is making their own version, like their own
they are?
search engine now?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I saw an article about that.
I use Brave on this PC. Because it's a new one, I never installed Chrome. I just went on Edge, downloaded Brave, and that's all I use. On my Mac, I use Safari because it talks with everything that I have very well. But I use Brave on my PC.
Oh shit.
Yeah, honestly, I'd recommend Brave to you. It's better than, it's like Chrome, but without the cucky shit. Yeah, I mean, have you ever used Edge?
Oh yeah, I've used it at work before. It's not that bad. It's based off of Chromium.
Yeah, it actually
Like,
is
at least now.
way better than Internet Explorer.
I just don't see the point. But I use Firefox when I'm, at home. At work, I'll use Chrome.
Are you going to be using Windows 11 though?
Well, not
Can
unless
the
they fix
computer run
that.
it?
I have to figure out. Like, I probably can. I just don't want to fuck around with that TPM. I'm afraid I'm gonna like lock myself out.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't, again, like I was talking to you last time, I just don't get why they're requiring it. Like, I get why they'd want people to have it, but requiring it is like weird to me.
Yep.
Now, who's shooting at me? Yeah, but it's the TPM stuff, basically, for anybody that's watching and doesn't know, it basically kind of encrypts your drive. I don't know how, like if it's a...
Well, I think there's like a little chip on there that does a random number generator or some shit like that.
Yeah, and it basically prevents somebody from taking your drive out, putting it in a new computer, and then taking all your shit. And it's supposed to prevent against ransomware and other stuff, which we've seen with the Keystone, no, not Keystone, whatever stone pipeline that got hacked recently.
Yeah, I don't think it prevents all ransomware. 'Cause a lot of those, like a lot of government and like business places, they have BitLocker anyways, and that shit. To have BitLocker, you need to have that TPM enabled and safe start.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what they were saying. Some articles I was reading is that this makes BitLocker a lot easier, makes it actually work.
But I don't see why you need that if you're, like if I'm at my home on my desktop, why the fuck like if someone's breaking into my house and stealing my hard drive, there's a lot other more important things they could do.
I wonder if it's because of the work from home shift is why they're jumping in on this so hard.
Well, see, most places that even do work from home, you still have a corporate computer, like a laptop they'll give you. At least every place I've worked at.
If it's already an in-person place, yes. But there are companies that I was applying to that it was either not an exclusively work-from-home company, but where it was a work-from-home only job, you'd be using your own computer. Or think of schools, too. If you're going to do schooling from home, you're going to use your own computer.
That's a stupid idea. Like, and I'll tell you why. Because how do you, like, what's stopping someone from just stealing data from there? How do you determine what's company versus what's your own?
What do you mean?
It blurs the lines for, I like intellectual property. When you start like at least with their work computer, say everything on here is 100% not for personal use. It's all the companies.
Right.
But like if it's my own computer, it's like how can you be sure they have up to date software, that they're not going to get hacked, that they're not going to get a virus? With a corporate owned device, you can do that.
Right. Well, I think that's why they're implementing this. Oh shit. This TRM, whatever you want to call it, shit, is because TPM, is that it?
Yeah.
I think that's why, is to have a built-in safeguard against all that crap.
I just think in general too, like, because that's a good point. Like, it just frustrates me when companies think that's a good idea. What? Oh man, caught on fire. But like when they think it's a good idea to like tell you, oh yeah, you have to go and use your own computer to do work.
I mean, I personally like prefer it because I like using my own computer.
Oh no, I'd prefer it, but in terms of like
for a company's perspective,
yeah, because it's a lot better because like hey, you have some stuff. What's stopping you from copying that data and throwing it on a flash drive?
Yeah, well, I guess.
Or you don't need to do that on the flash drive. How are they going to delete their data off your computer?
I guess they're not worried about it, or maybe it's all in the cloud, and so you can't even download it. And maybe, well, they also probably, what they're probably looking at is they don't want to spend the money on computers. So they just let everybody use their own, so they don't have to buy computers for all their employees, cut costs.
It'll bite them in the ass eventually.
Well, as we both know, a lot of companies don't invest in cybersecurity, so...
It's not even cyber, it's just like... like, especially for teachers, you could just go and, like, take your lesson plans and shit. You have, data on your students. That could be potential, like, PII theft. There's a lot of... not so great things that can happen.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't think, like, what if somebody steal? Like, I get the school. I don't think there's not a lot to steal from a school, but if you work for a company, what would people steal? And what would they do with it?
If you're, like, working in the engineering department, you could steal schematics and stuff. You could easily steal software, programs and shit that you may, if you're a software developer.
Oh yeah, here, I'll give you an example. Like, what if you're working on the next iPhone, and wouldn't this make it easier to leak screenshots of what it's gonna look like?
Oh yeah, anything like that. All sorts of shit could be stolen.
Yeah, that's an interesting conundrum, because how do you stop it then? Because what's funny, I mentioned Apple because a lot of their employees are in like a sort of indirect strike where they are not coming back to work in person, which is weird. I think you'd like working in the big beautiful new building they have, but they don't want to come back, and so Apple's trying to push them to come back, and they still wouldn't come back, so they've reached sort of an agreement where they're gonna offer remote work. They're trying to create a compromise.
Well, yeah, I don't see why they need to come back, honestly. If you're a software developer, what's the point?
I wonder if they're worried about what you're saying.
Well, they can lock down their devices. Like, I'm sure Apple has data leak protection. They have, corporate-owned devices, and they're pretty locked down.
Well, see, they probably give their employees laptops. And
I'd assume.
Like that.
Like, I know they do. I've seen it on Blind, like, people were talking about it, and, like, they'd look at porn on their own work laptop, which is another stupid thing you should never do. Well, actually, you know what? I can't even say that, because it seems like most people don't give a shit when that happens.
Apparently.
And apparently, it's like a slap on the wrist.
Jesus Christ. See, if I ever found one of my employees doing that, I would penalize them. Maybe not fire them, but penalize them for sure. Like, take pay or something, I don't know.
I don't even know, at least, give them a talking to. Like, say, hey, we saw this, don't do this, and if you're doing it at work, you need to be, like, that needs to be on your record. But that's not right. You shouldn't be looking at porn at work.
Yeah.
We're fucking paying you, and then you're jacking off. It's like one thing if it's on your computer, but if you're on like a company, device on the company network.
And
What do you
in
think's
the
gonna happen?
office.
Yeah, like the sexual harassment lawsuit.
Well,
You know,
you know what's funny is you mentioned that, and guess who else got away with technically worse? Is Jeffrey Toobin. Remember the guy from CNN that was on a Zoom call and they call him jacking off?
yeah.
Did you see he's now back at work with CNN?
Didn't someone like when he first got on, they're like, "Yeah, you were fired for masturbating." He's like, "Yeah." Didn't like someone do something like that to him?
No, they did. It was CNN. They brought him back on TV, and the reporter, who's a female, was like, so this is Jeffrey Toobin. As you probably know, he was fired for some inappropriate conduct. Jeffrey, how are you doing? And I think she even asked him about it. She was like, so you were fired. You were temporarily put on leave for doing something inappropriate during a Zoom call. And he's like, yeah. And it was like the most awkward segment on CNN ever. And it wasn't even that quick. Like, it went on for a few minutes, and then they went to break, and I guess he's back in now.
Oh god, like, dude, that's just bad. That's bad. Like, he must have been a really damn good reporter to be worthwhile to let him on
He's
after
not,
that.
though. He's just a pundit. He's just a talker. So I don't know, man. Which region are you hitting?
Let's see. Where do we want to select? You just vote on it.
Oh, is that this is a vote?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's just so bizarre. And I don't know why you'd keep him unless he has dirt on other people. I mean, he was just a guy they'd bring on. He didn't have his own show. They just brought him on, and he would hate Trump like everybody else. So, I mean, aren't those a dime a dozen?
Yes, half their reporters. Oh, yeah, it's Trump. Yeah, fuck him, man. From CNN. I don't have a original thought in my fucking face.
Yeah.
Let's go to the ball sack.
What do you think of how Windows 11 looks, though? Because we kind of got off that track.
It's going to be a shit one. You can just tell it's the one after like a decent one.
Well, we know the cycle of Windows is good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. You don't think they're going to break that cycle?
No, they're not going to break it. I don't think it doesn't look that great. It looks like they're trying to do that mobile operating shit again. They tried this in Windows 8. It didn't go too well.
It feels very much, though, like a reskin of Windows 10. A Mac OS reskin of Windows 10.
Why don't they just, what's stopping them from just letting you just make it like a skin, just make a regular update. Don't rename it Windows 11. Just rename Windows 10 to Windows Now or something.
Or just Windows 10. It's still Windows 10. It's just a
bigger
update.
We'll just call it like Windows Now, and then it would be version, do it like Mac does, Snow Fox or whatever. But name it something better,
sounds like a furry.
Yeah, like Android names them after candy and shit. It's like Lollipop and ice cream sandwich, and then fucking Mac does animals. So
they don't do that anymore. They do. I mean, they still use their number system of 11.1, 11.2, but they call it Mac OS, and then it's named after some iconic thing in California. So they did Mavericks, Mojave, stuff.
I gotta say, fucking Muhammad.
Wow, this isn't San Bernardino. You remember that, don't you?
Oh yeah, I remember San Bernardino.
There you go. My jokes are they're just too good. Too many layers to this onion donkey.
Mm.
Which squad are you in? You gonna be an alpha?
Let's go. Do you want to go down? Is there enough room?
No, there's not enough room.
Do Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, let's go. He was a Chad.
Dude, I'm surprised they don't have some controversy about that show. It's about this dude who lives in his with his mom. He's basically an incel.
You know, he reminds me of a particular person we know that's now in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
He's an incel acting like some Chad, and he's basically has toxic masculinity. He's a form of patriarchal oppression.
God, I just can't believe that was a thing. That whole
show. Do you
show.
think they could make that show now?
No, they couldn't.
It would be slammed as sexist, misogynistic. toxically masculine.
Yeah, the objectifying women.
Yeah.
They'd probably try like a female version.
And Johnny Bravo hates women.
Well, he loves his mama.
Yeah, except his mama.
Oh,
I just
mama.
always imagine they took like Elvis Presley, they made him an incel with blonde hair, and then boom, it's Johnny Bravo.
Like he wants to be like a Chad.
Yeah, he's a Chad wannabe.
God damn it. These Australian people, man.
Aussies.
They're attacking me. Like, that's who we're fighting, the
I
Australian
just
army.
noticed with the kangaroos up there.
Like
As
their
command
shit.
posts. We've captured the Joey command post.
Oh, thank God I didn't kill him.
There were Aussies in Vietnam?
Yes, not for very long. Like, you'll see in this one, they drop out eventually.
Of course.
Like, but they were in there, and I do like playing as them because you can use FAL.
What's FAL? I sound retarded, but what is it?
That's oh shit, fuck. Shit, I just team kill. I hope
Kill the
not.
wrong guy.
No, it wasn't. It was one of theirs.
Yeah, I see you up there.
God damn it. I need to reload.
Why
Fuck.
do you put... I know she's used with your Discord name. Why do you put the 3 between the T and the H?
I don't know.
You spelled the wrong. It should be TH3.
I know. I know. I
Oh.
need to be unique. I need to copyright it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go EA on this.
Trying to do some hive mind shit.
God damn it. Which...
I forgot to sync us up with Twitch. I was gonna do that since we've been doing gaming streams. I'll
Twitch
do that
should-
next week. See if we get banned. See how quickly we can get banned from Twitchy.
I don't think it matters with Twitch. You can have hot tub streams and like...
Yeah, but if you're conservative, you get like insta banned.
Well, apparently they've been having issues because like girls were like farting into the mics and doing like erotic streams and
Were they
shit.
farting in the tubs and creating bubbles?
No, they're like putting the mic up to their ass and like farting for people
What the fuck?
because people pay the money to do it. It's basically like cam whoring.
So you basically pay money to some thought to eat a bunch of beans and then fart.
Some of them will do it like they'll like lick the mic. Like it's literally cam whore shit.
It's disgusting. That's the stuff you'd see on, what was it? Something roulette.
Chat roulette.
Chat roulette, yeah. But it's on Twitch. Like Twitch is basically chat roulette. When you think
No,
about
it's
it.
not chat roulette. It's basically a cam. It's like a cam website.
I guess, but there's just so many random streams, and then you'll click on them, and it's nothing like what the thumbnail shows, or it's worse.
No, they're not. No, it's nowhere near like chat roulette. There's a lot less people masturbating on Twitch.
Oh, it's true. That's true.
Like it's like if you've ever been to one of those porno websites where they have like a live cam and you could send people fucking money. I never actually sent people money, but I've been on a few of them cam whore websites before.
Jesus.
Back in the day. Our school blocked a lot of shit. They blocked fucking Google. Like we had to use Yahoo at one point because they literally blocked Google because people kept looking at porn.
Why did they? Well, that's stupid. You block the porn sites on Google.
Well, like they didn't configure their like proxy or whatever properly, so it just blocked Google.
Well, couldn't people find on Yahoo then?
I don't know. It's such a shitty search engine. Good luck.
Yeah, that's funny.
God, fucking people. Dude, my school was bad. Like, we had someone, like, mansion stole, like, LimeWire on the school, and they downloaded lesbian porn.
Jesus.
And then, like, the next day, the school got a virus, and everything was fucked.
Oh, what was that thing I was asking about that I didn't know what it was? Because I'm a gun noob.
What was it, FAL?
Yeah.
It's alright. It was a rifle. There was a,
Like, I know it's
kinda
a
like-
gun, but I don't know what exactly
like the-
it is.
it was like the M14, but the British and, like, their sort of buddy countries used it. This guy our friend?
Are you a friend or foe?
I don't know. He got shot before I could figure it
You
out.
got shot.
Yeah, that's their thing. They also had the thumper grenades over there. I used to like playing with that with the Aussies. I think the US probably gets it too. But
Thump
you know,
and dump.
oh
baby.
Baby, a triple.
Oh yeah. I feel like you were drinking more last night because you were going a little crazy.
Yeah, god damn it. I didn't drink actually all that much last night. Oh, where are these
Really?
fuckers?
I guess we didn't say own Benjamin enough. Oh,
Mm. Ah.
I just have water. I'm such a cock.
Well, one of these days you'll be thankful. Probably not.
Nope.
You'll be like, one of these days you're gonna break down, start drinking, be like, fuck, I could have been doing this my whole life.
I have like a midlife crisis.
Yeah, you'd be like, dude, this is awesome. Like drinking and like doing drugs and like having sex is awesome.
Well, I got a bit of one of those things.
Oh no, I mean like you're gonna be like, dude, I could have done this like a lot earlier.
I've already gone through that phase. I've kind of gotten over it. I had like a I don't know if I had that during did I have that during senior year. Yeah, I kind of had a senior year crisis about that. I've had a postgraduate, a graduate crisis. I guess that's correct framing for it.
Post university crisis.
A what?
Post university crisis.
Well, I'm trying to reference the movie, The Graduate, because it's very much like, because that's what that movie's about. If you really look at it, it's a graduate crisis, a post-grad crisis. He's graduated college, he doesn't know what the fuck to do with his life, so he bangs a teacher.
Yeah, and then he like bangs the teacher's daughter, and it's like,
hot.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he
Like-
comes like a Chad.
Dude, that's gonna make some awkward family reunions at some point.
Yeah. Did I kill one of our guys? No, I didn't. Yeah, but I think I googled that shit, and it's actually a thing. This sort of post-college crises, and I think because of the pandemic disrupting everything, it's like amplified that for some people. Like for me, it's just been so bizarre. Basically ending college super early in terms of like actual college, the college experience, just boom, done, and then the world going insane.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like you guys who graduate at that time, man, that sucks.
Well, you see what Champs is doing?
Having like a graduation ceremony for you guys, like good on
that's
them.
pretty funny. They should have done that before. I guess they had to wait for COVID restrictions to lift, but they're doing they're letting seniors walk before Penn State.
That's funny.
I might go to, but it's not. I see if they did this coming weekend, I'd totally be there because I'm actually going there to see the girly. But they're doing it the week after, which is ass because that's like a short weekend.
Yeah, it sucks, but fuck it, dude. I would try to do it if I was you.
I might, but it's gonna be a lot of drinking, so I'm probably just gonna stand there and just hold an empty solo cup, not know
Dude.
anyone.
Sign up for like Uber or whatever, like Lyft, and then just give people rides, make a shit ton of money.
Yo, that's genius.
Dude, you could have been making a shit ton of money doing that if you were a better driver.
I know. The only thing that's actually hard about those things I learned, because I did look into it post-college, was your insurance. You have to get a rideshare insurance coverage, and I
Yep.
have no clue how to do that shit.
I need to go and call up the insurance company and get a quote.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the thing is though, it's expensive.
Well, what's better, and I'm surprised, I mean, I don't know the numbers, but I feel like more people do Uber and Lyft. But if you're going to do that, I think the smart thing to do is Grubhub or Order Up. Because with that, you can basically do rideshare shit without passengers.
Yeah, but you still need to get insurance for that because they won't cover
I
you.
don't think so, because...
Yes, you do. I looked into this because
Really?
my girlfriend was considering doing that, but then we actually looked at it and it was like, this ain't fucking worth it. She was going to do, what was the word? Like, you can probably, like, unless you get hit, they won't really know. It's one of those things, because, like, you could just say you're getting groceries, but...
you run the risk.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with that, because... it'd be like insurance fraud or driving without insurance.
That's a shame.
Which I don't understand that too. Like I can get it. Like if you have passengers, okay. But if you're like literally just bringing groceries to someone's house,
Yeah, I was gonna say, what difference does it make? I get it with Uber and Lyft because you have strangers in your car, and if you injure them or hurt them, that's a big, adds a big liability thing. But
Well, the thing is like they also make a lot like they're a distraction. But if you're having groceries,
yeah, it's just
you know, I
weird.
pick up groceries myself.
Yeah,
But
what's
I
the
don't have to
difference?
go need special insurance for that.
Yeah, I think it's
Not,
ridiculous.
no, I agree. It's a waste of fucking money. It's like these. Like I agree with you. Like I know you have it out for the insurance
Hell
companies,
fucking yeah.
but
Burn
like in
'em.
this case, I actually agree with that.
Yeah, man, I'm
Ooh.
telling you, they are scum of the earth. The worst, of course, and I know you agree with me on this, is healthcare, health insurance companies.
Yeah, they're fucking healthcare costs, man. They jack that shit up a lot just because they can get away with it. It's like what they do with like government jobs and stuff. They like say things cost a lot more than they actually do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I went to the doctors recently. I'm going to be going to the doctors quite a bit more over the next, I don't know how long it's going to be. And I always am just scared to do these things because it's like sometimes you need help, you need to see someone, you need something fixed, but you're scared to go because you're like, shit, is this covered? Will it be covered? They say it's going to be covered, but I don't know. Because they'll say, oh, it's usually covered, but in your particular case, we're not going to cover it.
See, Trump tried to fix that, but I think he tried to fix some of that stuff.
Guys, we can't all be on Charlie. Y'all need to go to Delta and Capital already.
Oh my god, this guy sounds like a nerd with rage.
Incel rage. I had to mute
Hey
it.
guys,
Guys, we gotta go defend the Viet Cong.
shit. Where's the? Oh, I think I found the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, Poindexter.
Oh man, I got throw in the chat. Let's talk to this little man.
Oh my god, dude does sound like a fucking Poindexter.
We were just
I've
talking about
never
Johnny
seen one.
Bravo, not at Dexter's Laboratory.
God, good old fashioned shows.
Yeah, on Cartoon Network, it's worth a damn.
That was before didn't they bring that like fat bitch from Georgia over there to like she would join the Powerpuff Girls or something in an episode.
What? Stacey
The-
Abrams?
Yeah, she did.
What?
There was something. Yeah, there was something involved with her and like the Powerpuff Girls.
Dude, was my mic on the whole time?
No, you have to like you have to hold like I think caps lock.
Guys, get the Delta. Fuck.
Dude,
Jesus.
shut up. Hold on, how do I adjust? Where's I have to figure out how to change a channel. The voice chat channel.
I am gonna park myself somewhere so I can figure this out. It's the only thing
Yeah,
I
let
know
me-
shit about.
Let me know how to do the. I was the only one going to B. I was going to D. I was going to D. This little fucking Poindexter.
you
no one
want
else was
that D,
coming.
don't you?
I was getting the D, and there was no one with me. There was no bros. I need to go and double, teabag these people. Now, C. Now do you want the D or the C? I want the C.
I want the C. Let's see. Command system communication. Oh, here we go. Voice chat is caps locks. Voice chat channel 0. The public. I guess he's on the team.
Whoa,
Voice
fuck.
chat local mouse 4. I don't know which one's.
Fuck.
for-
I think you adjusted that yourself.
No, I didn't change anything.
Hold on. Let's see. Settings, audio or game key bindings.
Yeah, that's what I'm under.
Team. Okay, so that you.
I made it to middle mouse button.
Gameplay.
I try to make that
bindings.
caps locks. And I will make voice chat. That, okay. Cycle through voice chat channels, press 0. So make
Hey.
the stream entertaining.
Whoever was talking earlier, you got a real big Poindexter voice. Sounds pretty sexy, actually.
I'd smash.
My God, watching myself get banned.
Okay, so when you activate voice chat, you'll see like a little thing, a little needle pop up on the right there.
I got it now. I set to team. So there's no point to using squad specifically. I could just talk to the fucking team. You know? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we want to talk about our Battlefield issue the other day.
Oh man, that's a controversy.
Dude, I have no clue how they're even allowed to sell that game on Steam. Like, that was a clusterfuck. Like, trying to even set that game up, it made me want to go and, like, jump off a bridge.
Dude, yeah, that's such bullshit because for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, if you've ever tried to download Battlefield Bad Company 2 on Steam, it's an older game, so of course there's something wonky with it. But it's an EA game, let's remember that. And when you go to download it, you buy it, and you can't play it. Can't play a game that you've bought, you've downloaded. You have to put in a serial number, a serial code. And I didn't see anywhere to find that. I had to email EA support or get in a chat with them, and they turned it off, and then it worked. With Alex, it didn't work. They didn't turn it off. They gave him a code that didn't work, I think, and they kept trying different shit. And I was like, dude, why don't they just turn it off? They did that with me. And I think they eventually turned it off. And even when we got that to work, we tried to do multiplayer, and you couldn't play multiplayer. It would start, and then it would crash, and it would say the Punk Buster like had an issue. I'm like, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, stupid butt sniffer service.
Butt sniffer.
Dude, like, that's the most stupid fucking, like, anti-cheat. Like, I don't know why they couldn't have just made an update, like, hey, you know, we'll just use whatever, like, either Valve anti-cheat or, like, EA's, you know, cuckold version. Just something, because, like, Punk Buster, and it's a known issue. There's multiple known issues with this game.
And they haven't fixed it.
Like,
this
it is
game,
beyond...
It's not like this, nobody plays this game. There are a lot of people that play it still. And that Punk Buster thing, I don't even know what it is, if it's, like...
It's the anti-cheat. It's their anti-cheat service.
Well, it doesn't let you even play the game.
It'll fucking kick you out of like a map after 5 minutes. It won't just like not let you join maps at all. Like, you'll get in there and then you'll get like a kill or two, and it's like, boom, you've been kicked because of the cunt sniffer service.
Yeah, it's really stupid. And we can't fix it because people tell you, oh, reinstall. You just click on the exe file. Yeah, we tried that. It doesn't work.
Dude, like, there's like 20 different things. It's like, you know, those hormone cures for like AIDS or whatever. Like, there's so many different fucking things. Like, oh yeah, you just have to go and like, you know, pray to the Lord Jesus Christ and like stand on 1 foot and jump around a bend. Like, dude, it's so full of shit.
It sounds like something the Mormons would push. Like, if the
It's
Mormons made a video game, they'd have this.
It's like fucking McAfee. You know, we're talking about that, bring it back to that shit. It's annoying. It's just so fucking shit app. It needs to like die, but like, no, dude, those EA people, man, they have no idea like what the fuck they're talking about. The one guy was trying to get me like hard uninstall like Origin, and then it brings me on to like, he just drops out halfway through. I think he was trolling me or something.
Wait,
and then I get the like he like dropped out, and I get this other guy, and he's like, oh yeah, don't uninstall Origin, reinstall the game. It's like, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They apparently have no ability to go and like, you know, see what other support people have said.
Well, see, I think the support dude I'd had been through this before, and so he just straight up told me, I'm going to turn it off, and then turned it off. And I don't know how he was able to do that, but I had to give him my name and show him my receipt, and he was able to turn it off. But yeah, your guys were just like fucking around in so many ways. I'm like, dude, just tell me to turn it off, because this makes no sense.
Oh, then they kept telling me like, oh, you can refund the game from Steam. Like, no. Dude, I bought the fucking game. I want to play the game.
Yeah.
But like, EA, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you selling a game on Steam if you can't even just activate normally? Like, either have it give you the CD key, you know, like that's the easiest way to do it, or
just not have one. Just
don't have one.
There's
like,
no other game, not other even older ones that I play on Steam that have this. This is the only game where I've run into this issue. Maybe we should try Battlefield 3 at some point. You have that, right?
Oh god, yeah, watch it on the same butt sniffer service again.
We could try it tonight after this one.
Yeah.
I'll start downloading it in the background.
Yeah, because that was my issue with that service. The fucking punk. You got
Spunk
punked
Buster.
service.
Pause
Fucking,
Buster.
you got fucking punked. Like that's what I call it. It's like you got punked. You know, you got
paused.
scammed. The fucking scam service.
We're
Block
obsessed
you.
with scams, and this is like our latest scam.
Oh my god, the grift service.
Grift Buster.
God, such a shit. Such an ass. An ass shit service.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know why they'd make something just
Well, just
not
I just
work.
don't get why they're still using it. Unless they did, I think you know what they did. They probably did some really cheap port. Oh, wait, no, it was already on PC, right?
Yeah, I mean it. I think it came out like on PC as well. Like they had it on the Xbox and the PC at
I
the same
guess there's
time.
just some.
Well, I think there was an issue with EA games and Steam. Like people were getting like free Steam keys or something,
Of course.
or free
Oh,
EA
yeah,
keys.
yeah, you were telling me about that.
I think, and then to solve it, they just made you have to go through EA customer support, which, you know, like why they put the game on sale if you're gonna do shit like that too? Because like you're gonna get a bunch of people using that now.
Yeah.
Like buying that game and then it's like, oh yeah, too bad you can't play it. Haha. You know, we punked you. Haha. You suck.
Speaking of Steam, do you know how to have it download stuff to like my other hard drive?
I think you can change the file directory.
Yeah, but I have it on the I want to have it on both the NVMe and the HDD.
Well, I think when you install the game, can't you tell it where to put it?
Yes, I think so. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think I put the battlefields because they're pretty big. And I'm already, you know, space is already getting pretty eaten up, so I think I'm gonna put it on the HDD. But I could always just move it or uninstall and reinstall it. How much do I have left? I have 162 gigabytes free out of a terabyte.
Oh, yeah, these games, man, they're fucking huge.
Actually, you know what I'll do? I want to install the first of the new Battlefronts because, man, that one is a rough one. The new Battlefront 2, I mean, I've already talked to you about it. It's like, there's just so much more shit. It's not even comparable. So let me uninstall that, and then I'll install Battlefront 3.
Yeah, that'd probably work.
I haven't played Battlefront 3 in a long time. I played a trial of it back in
Battlefront through Battlefield or
Battlefield 3.
yeah, I'd say I don't think they ever made that one.
Yeah. No, they were going to, and the project got canceled midway. After it was like, I think that's when the studios were getting changed or shut down. Like I forget what was happening with that. Oh no, LucasArts Games got shut down.
Well, I think it was Pandemic that made the Battlefront games, if I'm not mistaken.
They worked with Lucas Arts Games on it, but yeah, they were, I think, one of the main studios working with it, and then I think they got like shut down. That's what fucked that project. I forget the lore on that, but they did because there were people that got leaks of Battlefront 3.
Do they need to remake Pandemic Studios now?
Remake the studio.
Yeah, after we had a pandemic.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Like, man, they used to be my favorite game studios. Like, they made Mercenaries, they made Battlefront, they made Destroy All Humans. Like, a lot of different games.
Yeah.
And they're all decent.
Well, and what I've noticed about, because I've been playing a bunch of shooters recently with you. I mean, we've played Halo, we've played this game. We're going to try Battlefield and a little bit of Call of Duty, even though it's not real Call of Duty, but it is Call of Duty. And then Battlefront. I have to say, one thing I mean, I like how they're all kind of different in their own ways, but the one thing I really like about Battlefront, I noticed as a kid when I play it, is what's really nice is that it is very easy to get into. Anybody can get into it and play it and get lots of kills, get lots of points, and move your way up in it. Halo is interesting because I never played it back in the day. I might have played it once or twice and I don't remember, but I played Call of Duty back in the day. I played Battlefront, and Halo is just, it's weird playing it in modern times because it's unlike anything else. That's what I like about it, but it's almost an acquired taste now if you're going to be trying to play it now.
Oh yeah, like it's like most of those games you get like one shot by everything, you know, or not maybe not one shot, you get killed in like 1-2 hits.
Yeah, pretty quickly. And
you know, like
easily.
yeah, and Halo, like it takes a little while. You know, it's gonna take you a few seconds. Then you have a spawn delay. You can't just instantly respawn.
Which I kind of like that.
I do too. It's a different sort of thing, and then you don't get your loadouts.
That's the most interesting. That's honestly what's kept me playing it. Is because I'll be honest, it's been difficult for me. I've been slowly getting better. The campaigns are awesome. Especially the second one has been really awesome. The first one's a little, you know, it's definitely the weaker campaign, but it's still good. It's still fun for being the first one you play. I don't think people should play Reach first. They should play in order these were released. And Halo 1's a good start. But the multiplayer, especially since all these people are fucking good in the multiplayer, that's what makes it hard, honestly.
Yeah, that's the tough part. You miss out on the time and all the little kids were playing it.
Exactly. So it's hard. But I do really like that you only get 2 weapons. Everybody gets the same weapons on an even playing field right out the gate, and you have to go find better weapons. I think that's really interesting and fun. It's hard to adapt to at first because you're not used to doing that, but it really makes the gameplay way more interesting because it's more you have to strategize things. You have to go, okay, I'm here. Where are the weapons going to be? They're probably going to be here, so I know they spawn, and then you kind of get a good idea of where things usually spawn, pick them up, and then go at it. Then do the objective.
Yeah, it's like I like the vehicles though too, and like that's something you don't really.
Vehicles, and that's why
like
I like Battlefront with shit like that. Those sort of third-party factors, you know.
Yeah, like the Battlefield games, they have the vehicles, but
Yes.
like Call of Duty, they kinda sometimes do. Like in the Warzone, you get some, but it's not like Halo's vehicles.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like emphasized to that same extent.
Oh, by the way, do you have Battlefield 3 or 4?
I think it was 3.
I think it was 2. I'll
Yeah.
download 3 right now.
Alright, let me. What the fuck's going on with these people?
Do you have it download already?
No, I don't. I hope it doesn't give me an issue.
Yeah, I've been all tabbing and I've been fine.
I think that was just
That's just a MCC thing.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck they did to screw that up. But that
Yeah,
was
that's
real
weird.
annoying.
I thought it was the only one that was happening to. And when it happened to you, I had to laugh.
Yeah, no, I don't see how they couldn't like detect that issue and be like, hey, we should probably back this change out. This is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get a chance, check which one you have, and then we can start downloading in the background.
Alright. Oh, what the fuck is just hitting me? Yeah, that's a bomb.
Bombs away. I'm just in a weird place because during college I basically didn't have time for gaming, couldn't even do it. So I've been trying to play catch up on a lot of things. And there were a lot of games I couldn't play as a kid because I was limited in what I had. So
Was your mom one of the types to be like, oh, you can't play an M-rated game?
sort of. She never directly said it, but when I'd ask for one, I never got one. But like when I was at a friend's place, I remember when I was at my cousin's, he had to like, I think it's because his parents made him do it. He like showed her Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and I was like, okay, this is what's in this game. The drugs are only referenced like in this emblem, so it's not a very big deal. Like I remember it very well, but she let me do it. She's like, can you handle this? I'm like, yeah. I remember I was at a birthday party too with this one guy that I knew from school. And we were in this PC gaming place. Like, I don't know what you'd call it at that time. It's not really esports.
It's like a GameStop or something, or was it an actual...
I don't know what it was. It wasn't a GameStop, but it was a place where they had a bunch of computers set up in like a room of about 20 PCs.
It's like a comic book store with like a LAN party or something.
I don't even know if it was a comic book store, honestly. I'd have to Google and see, but it was a store where you could... It was just this room where you could all play video games together and be right next to each other. And he had Modern Warfare, the original, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and that's when I first played it. I had a blast.
Sounds like a pedophile lair.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there, we got all the games, kids. Like Call of Duty. We got Call of Duty. We got what do you want?
Call of Duty.
Call of Dingus. Penis Warfare. Oh, we got Galo. Let's drop your pants.
Did anybody ever actually call it unironically Galo?
People like they shit talk it. Oh, we got the Wii. You can see Maui in the closet. Oh, just shove your finger back there for the nunchuck. Oh yeah.
Oh god. I can't see. Whoa. Some nibba shooting us.
He got me in the chest.
I thought his username was actually some nibba, but apparently not. Oh, there's Epic Gamer. Wow, very original. Very original.
I think I killed that guy.
Seven. Mediocre conscript. What?
Oh man, he got me in the penis. Oh shit. Oh man, we're fucked.
Oh no. Oh, I got insta-killed. I thought one guy's name was MLK.
Yes.
Martin Luther King Jr. coming in for some revenge.
I think our entire squad's wiped.
Oh no.
Yeah, we
Squad
lost this.
down. Oh, so we can't respawn?
Yeah, we have 0 respawns left.
Oh, good job, guys.
God
Alright,
damn it.
in the meantime, let me check my battlefields.
Let me open up. Do I still have Origin on this? Yes.
Oh, you can open it up in Steam.
I don't think I have it on. Do I have it on Steam? I think I have it on Origin.
Oh, I'll check. I actually check both because I'm curious if it would like port it over.
No, I don't think it does that. I think it's just my goddamn Origin.
Goddamn Origin.
Download Battlefield. It's Battlefield 3.
Which ones do you have?
I have Battlefield 3. That's it.
Okay, well, I guess we're doing 3 then.
Damn
I
it,
guess
fucking,
that's what we'll have to do.
fucking Spunk Buster.
Cunt Buster. Or did I play Battlefield 4? No, I think I did 4. I don't even remember.
It says this one has Punk Buster too, so be prepared.
Oh no. Wait, isn't the latest? I thought the latest version was 3.8 when I checked.
I mean, they have like Battlefield 4 and 5 now, but I think
No,
there's
but the Punk Buster, when I went and downloaded it just a few hours ago, I thought it was at version 3.8.
I don't know, man. Most subjective points, gender bender. Jimmy Neutronic. Pokey, Animal
Pokemon.
Mutter, Jake from State Farm.
Micro from Dirty.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Is it me or were the names funnier back in the day? The game names.
Man, some of them. Most of them are just shit, but you get a few funny ones.
You get some inappropriate ones.
Well, dude, not like these games. I've seen more now, honestly, because like, that was people's lives. Like on the PC, you get all sorts of funny shit.
Yeah.
Because you can like change your Steam name easily. It's like Xbox, you can't, because they're retarded.
I don't understand. To me, that's the stupidest thing that you have to pay them money to change your username. Oh, it's a gamer tag. I don't care what it is. It's so stupid. You should never have to pay any money to change your username. Like, all that's doing is telling their SQL database that Dexter Mall is now called Mall Dexter. That's all it's doing.
It's stupid, but I guess it's stopping people from like squatting names.
It feels like it's gotta be some sort of thing that they're trying to stop. And I don't know what. It's
or maybe that's what they use as like the key value or whatever. might be what they use as a key value.
What do you mean?
Like they're like one unique thing for that row. Maybe they don't, which would be stupid. Like it should be just some like random number that we never even have to see. Like number 521987257.
Well, it's like with
8.
Discord, they give you a number that's like your user ID that never changes, but you can always change your username.
Yeah, see, I think that makes sense just to do it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Discord.
Gay cord.
Yeah, more like it. Oh, it's gay. Oh, penis. Oh.
Discord.
Disavow Discord.
Yes. Is there anybody in chat? No, there's not. Do I have to tweet out the stream again?
Some trash talk is allowed. Admins will decide on the amount allowed at any given time. Oh boy. Ooh, they're attacking the Vin Long. I want to see them do that Coochie Town. I think that name's funny.
Coochie Town.
Dude, there is one level called Coochie Town.
That is funny.
Dude, the fucking Vietnamese, they probably have the most funniest names, like Dong and Fuck and like Dick. I think there was like some dude like name was like some Dick. Or it was like some Fuck. Like they got the funniest names, at least in the English language.
Yeah, they do.
But they have like the PH, so it'd be like fuck you. Like I think that was actually someone's name. It's fuck you. God, I wonder if like English is like that to some like weird language somewhere else.
Probably. I remember in Top Gear when they went to I think Armenia, and they told Hammond you can't say the word car, and he's like, or peach I think, and he's like, why? And he's like, means lady's flower garden.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of does mean that over here. Like, yeah, I could see that being used.
Yeah. Was you? I think it was you peach or the word car. I forget.
All right.
Did we lose Phil?
I think he fell to sleep.
No.
What the fuck? Oh, that game's all right. Let's see. Are you still in the game?
Yep.
All
My
right,
battlefield finished.
Same as in mine.
Do you want to switch the battlefield? Do another round of Vietnam.
Let's try Battlefield.
All right.
Let's leave this here, bitch.
All right. I can't.
What happened? Is it raping you?
I don't know. SpaghettiOs. I guess I have to start the match and then I can quit. Okay. I'll launch Battlefield while that's happening.
Okay, I'd like to play Battlefield.
Origin thin setup. Is there a thick setup too with a double C? Oh no, Punk Buster. Ah. Version 0.991 installing. It's not even a version 1.
My game library. Okay, I'm gonna do.
Imagine not even having a version 1.0.
Why the fuck does it keep opening up? Is this played through the fucking web browser? What is this? Oh my god. Did I ever... Were we added as friends on Origin?
I have my girlfriend on Origin. I think that's it.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I'll find a place to hide and you can add me. Oh, I got shot. Okay. Junk Buster's done. It's a more accurate description, actually. See, this crashes my computer.
Are there even any games on here?
Yeah, it's opening up my browser, too.
The fuck is this?
Or we gonna have to call EA support again.
Oh, who does this?
Oh, no, it's trying to get you to get their app. That's all it is. Skip. Introducing battle log.
Let's go server browser.
Oh, I need to add user. Oh, I see where you saw the ad friend.
Is there anyone in any of these servers still playing? I guess there is actually.
There should be. I heard it's actually somewhat
Alright.
popular still.
Let's see. It's the Aprenny dude.
A pretty dude.
Man, this is the stupidest idea. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna play. Like, RuneScape could get away with shit like this, but like, this isn't fucking
How
RuneScape.
do you spell your name?
Hold on, I'll copy this. That's one good thing about this. I think I should. No, I can't.
Of course.
Way back, please. Preferable for the riverbed.
You copy this.
Shut
Why is
up.
there two of these?
Radio, come find me on Bravo.
Dude, this guy was speaking in the voice chat on the Vietnam game. He was like, "Come find me at Bravo," and I was like, "Shut up." I mean, he gave an order. and I
Those are
said,
good marks. SL2, move that closer, please.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Poindexter.
Radio, come with
Okay,
me.
Boomer. Okay, Boomer.
He just is ignoring me. Yo, what's this dude going out with the pickaxe? Is it giving commands? I think it's cool. He knows what he's doing.
Alright, what is this premium?
Alright, let me copy your name. Why would you come up with that username?
No, it's from another game. What the fuck is this?
Dude, there's a bunch of pretty dudes.
There should be one, like,
oh, there's
all...
one marked PC.
Yeah, because I can also see my Xbox on here, but... what the fuck?
I think this is you.
Yeah, there should only be one.
There's 3. I sent a request. Tell me if you get it.
Yes, I've received.
Good. There we go.
Yeah, I can see my Xbox version, but, like, it'd be nice if I could just take my DLC from that version, too. Alright, let's...
How come it
Do-
doesn't show up on the right? Like, it doesn't update to show you. But it says I got your friend request. Or that you accepted it.
Let's do that Operation... Let's see. What can I
wait,
do?
you are... Wait, we do have to... What the frick?
What?
Yeah, you do have to browse... Why are we browsing this from a web browser?
It's so stupid.
What is it?
So one, stay away.
Like, this is a modern game.
Sorry for the team. Right, sorry for the team kill.
Like, what? in the
Did warn you.
world? I've never seen anything like this before.
See if this will let us do this one. I guess I can copy the server and I can just tell you to paste it. Let's check out this one.
Alright, I'm gonna
Let me try to join this server.
join server.
Is it gonna let
I'm gonna
me-
quit the other game.
Wait, hold on. Cancel that. There's a queue now.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Milk.
Can you
Did say stay
fucking
70
link
meters
up?
away. You guys are just...
Oh, God damn it, this is bullshit. Alright. Let's do
This is so
no
autistic.
Shar Canal. Watch this play out of the fucking web browser. Like, actually play out of the web browser.
Epic.
God, like,
What's this,
who thought this was a
RuneScape?
smart... Who thought this was a smart idea?
I don't know, dude. This is retardedly, autistically
Get on, watch the flank, stop the flamers from getting in.
stupido. Okay, I'm gonna quit the other game.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Is it at least working?
God, I need to adjust these graphics.
Oh, it's now bringing up Origin. Okay.
What the fuck? I can't even... Okay, let's fix this. Video.
Dude, it's not even like working for me. Oh, not now it is, I think.
See if this is gonna apply the full screen. Yes. What the fuck? It's not letting me actually use my mouse. It's not detecting my mouse.
I should have known this was a mistake.
Why is this not detecting my mouse? It detected it when I... Oh my god.
At least yours opened.
Azira's not opening.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
Join game. Maybe I have to try that.
On foot. Why is this thing not letting me fucking shoot? What game does this?
An EA game. Okay, I'm gonna end all the origins.
Audio, video, key bindings. Okay.
I think mine's having like a freaking spasm. Sorry, viewers, if you're not seeing anything, it's because Origin. Help us improve Origin. Oh, you really want me to? I have a lot to say.
What's wrong with this? Let me go and look what's going on with this fucking game. Does it not think that I'm... Oh, no, it's... I have a fucking controller. I have a GameCube controller hooked up, and I guess it's overpowering it.
Why do you have a GameCube controller hooked up?
I don't know, but this is not how you're supposed to play this game.
Dude, it's not even launching for me.
Oh my god. How do I disable that controller?
I'm gonna screen share my desktop now. This is unreal.
This is bad. Like, give me the option to choose what shit.
It just says waiting for Origin to get ready, and it's stuck on that.
Oh my god. This game. We're just pull this guy out.
That's your mic.
How did I pull out my mic?
Yes. Or it just sounds really bad for some reason.
This might be a problem.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you my screen so you see what we're trying to go through here. Like, there we go. Alright. You see, we're trying to install it here. Oh, I did install it. I'm using it just won't start Origin. I have it open. It won't do anything.
That's how it works.
How did you get yours to work?
I don't know. I had Origin. Like it was work. Origin was working yesterday, but now I just can't. Oh, I need to go and exit this game. It detects it. Let me try this again.
You might not be able to get to work again.
Hold on. Did my mic go back to normal? Is it
Yeah, your mic's good.
God damn it.
I'm just gonna hit play right from Origin.
Yeah.
See what happens. And it opens up the web browser. Dude, how are you getting the game to work?
Hold on it. Let me go and...
It doesn't work. Check your advanced settings in Origin Client. Make sure you have not disabled Origin Helper. Watch, I did that.
Yeah, I just went over here. Oh, damn it. Now this is just not working.
Okay, I'm turning Origin Helper on. I think that might... Let's see if that fixes my problem. Do you have Origin Helper on?
No.
You need to turn it on.
Why?
Apparently, they say you have to for it to work.
Well, no, it was working, but it was going out of a GameCube controller, which I now just ripped off. I think I need to restart Origin.
Oh, God.
Because it keeps detecting this GameCube controller that doesn't.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to play
restart
with.
Origin too. This is
God
so
damn.
dumb.
Alright, why can't I just browse it through? Let's see.
We're trying, gamers. We're trying. It's just so stupid. Like, they can't get any of their games to work. For some reason, Battlefront works no problem. Battlefront 2. But Battlefield? No.
Let's see. Let's just go and do.
When you
Quick
find
match.
a link to a match, send it to me before you start.
Oh, I just want to go and see if this is going to let me use my mouse this time. Because at least one good thing was Punkbuster wasn't fucking me up the ass. You know? I just can't use my mouse. Except for the menu. Let me use it in the menu.
Oh, it's connecting to Origin. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. No, it's not. It opens Origin and it just doesn't do anything. Origin's installed. Advanced settings in your Origin. Make sure you have not disabled Origin Helper. Still here. Then try switching off plugin free game launching and profile settings. What? As a last resort, switch to another browser. It's a Chromium browser. It should behave no differently.
The fuck? My mouse is still not working.
Jesus. Now I know why the guy was offering us a refund.
Yeah, goddamn, these games suck. Options. Gameplay. Audio, video, key bindings.
I'm gonna probably have to Google this.
This thing actually out? Yeah.
This is the tech support part of the podcast.
Alright, how is this? Why is this not working?
Where are the profile settings? It doesn't exist. Privacy.
Let's try another one. Let's see if this will work. I have to go and call up the fucking EA help desk again.
I think we're gonna have to.
Okay, let's see.
It's connected to my Steam account.
Oh god. This is EA, not even once these fucking games. I swear.
They don't want us to play them.
Like, they literally make their game out of the fucking web browser.
Like, what's so hard? Like, you can't even launch the game for me.
Like, I'm launching it, but it's...
But how? It's not launching for me.
Like, the game's working with me, except for the fact that whenever I try to fucking play the game, my mouse is just not working, except for when I'm in... Like...
Every time I do it, it just opens the web browser.
Like, who thought that was a smart idea?
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm gonna try doing this in Edge. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Edge is the solution. Come on, Edge. You wanna help me? Oh, I have to log in.
Maybe it's a full screen mode.
Yeah, this is a common problem. Steam Battlefield 3 not launching. Dude, there's something from 9 minutes ago that's talking about this problem. I I managed to fix mine by opening Origin, then right-clicking on Battle 3, Field 3, Game Properties, and unchecking Enable Origin in Game. Afterwards, I make sure both Steam and Origin are running. I keep the Steam client window open, but close the Origin client window. What is this? Oh my god, that's so stupid. Alright, let's try what they're suggesting. This is why we don't buy games.
I'm not buying a fucking EA game again.
Yeah, these people suck. Oh my god, it's so painful. Let's close every EA fucking task. Oh, that Punk Buster is probably running in the background too.
The fuck, I can't even... God, fuck this game.
Okay, now I gotta open Steam. Let's have that running. Now let's open Origin.
I think it's fucked with my computer.
Oh my god, it bricked your PC.
Oh my god, I might have to go and... Hold on, I might have to go and sign out. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna log out real quick. I'll come back in.
Okay. As you see, guys, this is the tech support part of the podcast that you weren't expecting. This is just crazy. Never had this problem with a game until I downloaded an EA game.
Yeah, fuck this game.
Yeah, they ruined their own games.
Yeah, I'm uninstalling that. This is... Or maybe I wanna... It's so small, I don't even care. But I don't know, man. This is just...
This is gay.
The two games I have in Origin, both of them have major issues with even working.
Oh my god. Why? Well, should we do Galo then?
Yeah, let's do some Gala.
Let's do some Galo.
At least that fucking works.
At least it works, yes.
I know it works. You know, there's no bullshit involved because, like, it's just the EA games, you know, that seem to be giving me issues.
Yeah.
Just those two EA games. Like, the fucking original Witcher, I was able to play that no problem. You know?
Every game, even, like I said, the OG Battlefront 2, no problems. I will figure this out maybe tomorrow or at some point, and I'll get it working for both of us, and Bad Company too.
Oh, I don't know, man. This is fucking... I can't even use my mouse. I don't know if I have to restart my computer or something to make it realize I don't have it plugged into the GameCube controller.
The gay cube controller.
Well, see, like, most of them will give you, like, an option for keyboard and mouse or for, you know, gamepad. What's the mark can we do this thing?
Yeah.
At least Halo does its shit.
Doesn't an MCC have a rough launch?
On the original Xbox, yes. I don't think they were ever that bad over here.
Yeah, it seems like everything's fine in the PC world.
Oh no,
this.
there's some bad boys.
Well, anything that isn't an EA game, let me clarify.
Ooh, there's some custom games.
Let me see if I can join you now, because I remember having that problem before.
Let's try this shit. I want to see one of these custom games.
It doesn't let me join you again. That's so weird.
It's not letting you... I think I invited you.
No, I'm in now.
Let's try one of these games. I wonder how it's going to work.
This Xbox
NASCAR.
overlay thing looks actually pretty cool.
Let's see if this will let us join. Oh. Got to refresh.
Am I? Yeah, I am in the thing with you. See, this is what is called a bad experience. Like, this is what a bad experience looks like.
Trash compactor.
Yeah. Was it Star Wars?
I don't know. No, this is a custom game.
Oh.
You can make these games yourself, and I have no clue what this is gonna be like.
I've heard. Oh, you can
30
sprint.
seconds remaining.
What are you doing?
Where are you?
Over here.
Wait, why
I
are
think-
the controls inverted? Or just...
Oh, this is. I don't know. This is Halo 4, I think. The goal is not to get killed by the trash.
10 seconds
so.
remaining.
So, this is the Halo experience.
Yeah, this is interesting.
These are the weird custom games people make.
I just died. Oh no.
Infection.
Oh no, I did the old tab thing. Oh no. Dude, it disappeared. I have to stop
Oh
it.
shit. Hold on.
Abort, abort, abort.
Oh, see, I think you can quit these ones without any penalty. Let me know when you're back in the thing, and I'll quit.
I was checking to make sure the stream was like working. Oh no, I have to quit Steam. It's like really fucked. No game is without problems for us.
Alright, yeah, just let me know when it's okay to play.
Yeah. I guess we're just not going to talk about news anymore.
What news? What other news do we have that we didn't already talk about?
I don't think there's anything else really. Let me check our subjects. Something we rarely do anymore. Actually write things down. Oh, did you? Okay, two things. I guess are worth talking about. Chauvin is got sentenced 22.5 years. They had an extra 10 on the recommended charges, and they denied his appeal.
Oh, that's interesting. Like, I mean, I figured they'd throw the book at him. He was too much of a nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And-
are you in the Halo?
No, still trying to quit Steam.
Mm.
It won't let me quit.
Task manager and task.
Oh, I see it. I see MCC now. They consider it a background process. There we go. Now quit. The only other thing, and then I guess we'll cut the stream soon, is Did you looking at Britney Spears shit?
Yeah, I was hearing about that. Like, she was bitching about her dad's like conservatorship.
Oh. I did not see that part. I just saw that she's basically been like fucked by the industry so bad.
Well, she was kind of in a bad place mentally.
Yeah.
But yeah, like she was bitching about it, like she was saying that like her dad was making all her decisions for her. They're like preventing her from having children anymore.
Jesus.
Which is probably not a bad idea, to be honest. They're like not allowing her to get married. Like, I'm just surprised they can legally do that.
Now let's see if I can alt tab without crashing.
It's gonna
Yep,
fuck you.
It worked. Okay.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything, it just didn't do it this time. But I'm in now. Let me see if it lets me join you. Okay, well, before I do it, let me send you a friend request in this. Because I think it... Status joinable.
It says you're a friend.
Why does it say I'm only a follower?
I don't know. I sent you an invitation.
There we go.
Alright, let's refresh this.
You want to keep the stream going? Do you want to cut it? What do you want?
Yeah, let's keep going. Why not?
Okay.
Let's see this shit. Let's do some relaxing and you know what the fuck this is.
Oh my god, I just saw something awful. What if somebody made a custom map for Kenosha or a George Floyd reenactment map? I'm surprised nobody's done something like that.
How would they do that?
You have to do a melee
Oh my god.
on a grunt.
Yeah, like they used to have this thing. Oh, this is like a racetrack. Holy
Yo,
shit.
let's go.
Let's check out. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Ooh. Fuck!
How do you win? You just not die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that was cool that in Halo you had these like custom maps.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Oh, I hit the mines. I think I'm stuck.
Alright. Let me know when you're done with this one. I'm dead.
I'm stuck. I'm just stuck. Like, I can't even move. Okay, I'll die now.
Oh, they have Fat Kid on.
New
Zombie.
zombie.
People on there. They have any other one with Fat Kid.
Fat keck boy.
Okay, there was search option on here. What the fuck are some of these?
I'm like dead and nothing's happening.
Leave the game. What other games they have on here? Gun game, trash Jenga. That sounds good.
I think you need to invite me. Yeah.
Let's try this one.
Oh, we're gonna do Jenga.
I have to refresh it. I think it's. Let's see. Any more Fat Kid? I saw one, but there's only one space. Castle Wars, Ghostbusters, Swords. That looks like fun. So come, let's join. Nope. Hold on. Join sword fight. What the fuck? Race, Michael Myers. These infection games. Air Wars. Somewhere. Okay, let's see. Have fun. Nut Brother. Sounds like fun.
Sounds right up our alley. Defend yourself from a zombie horde? Whoa, that sounds cool. Where are you? Oh, are you driving?
I'm in someone's. Oh, it's another one of these. God damn it. When I'm dead.
It's in our racetrack.
God damn it. Why do they keep doing this shit?
Ah, actually, I made it. This is a real Galo experience. Should I leave this one?
Oh, hold on. I joined back in.
Oh, come in with me. Did you just jump off the cliff?
I just joined back in. What the fuck? Where am I? Why am I over here?
Did you go through a portal?
Oh no, it's gay.
Oh,
I just won't let me rejoin.
What is this? Dragon Man skull found in China may be a new human species?
What?
The fuck?
Shy comms, man.
A massive fossilized skull that is at least 140,000-year-old may be a new species of ancient humans. The research named the new species Homo longi and gave the nickname Dragon Man.
A dragon man.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, yeah, let's Just gonna do a regular game.
Round
I agree with
over.
that idea.
Yeah, it's enough clucking around.
I bet the viewers agree too.
Let's see all one of them.
Make sure to invite me.
I do the invitation.
I don't get why it doesn't let me just join you. That's the weirdest thing I found with this.
Yeah, Halo's weird species.
Oh, we never talked about that Miami apartment building collapsing.
Oh yeah, shit, that was a fill.
Like, what's up with that thing?
I thought Phil was saying that there was some sort of shit with that place.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know. He was saying it was an older building. They didn't keep up the maintenance, and that's why. But I feel like it would take a lot more to take that down.
What do you think was what do you think the conspiracy is with that?
Controlled demolition.
I don't think so. I think it was probably fucking scam building.
No,
Someone
I
wasn't-
think the two things it could be is that it was just extremely poorly built, which is possible, or I think
It was a
something
money
went
laundering
wrong.
thing.
Money laundering.
Like that whole building like being created is probably a money laundering thing. You know, like they built the building and they didn't like they said it was gonna be this great place, but it really wasn't. It's on like a shitty foundation. They just never upkeep it,
Yeah.
and they charge a lot of money to people because that whole housing market's fucked over there.
So it's like one of those apartments they built in State College.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if that shit happens over there. But the thing with State College, though, that has sort of the benefit with that is that we don't have that same climate.
Imagine that happened to East Halls and nobody would shed a tear.
Well, I mean, if people died,
Oh,
probably.
yeah, obviously. I killed somebody instantly with my ghost. But yeah, it's very weird. Very weird. I just think of the poorly built building. Maybe had some hurricane damage, maybe flooding damage.
Yeah, I don't think there's a conspiracy. Like someone was saying that that's where like McAfee had his like documents.
Or it's like the Oklahoma City bombing 2.0.
Yes, they need to get rid of his shit.
That was a funny conspiracy on it.
I could see it. Like, no, I would he have that shit though? Like,
No,
does he have any ties to Florida?
He would probably have on some like island somewhere.
Yeah, he wouldn't put in the U.S. if he had any sort of like conspiracy documents.
See, is it
Conspiracy.
me, or do people love conspiracies way more now? Like, I think a lot more people believe in them because a lot of them have come true, and there's a lot of sus things that happen, like the Vegas shooting. I think Vegas shooting and COVID made people conspiracy theorists, and the 2020 election. That's
Yeah,
COVID, but you know,
well, I think even
feel
before then-
people love them more. Like they eat them up more now.
Well, people like they have more of a stigma with them.
I think they have less of a stigma.
Dude, they got way more of a stigma with the conspiracy theory. Oh, you're alt-right conspiracy theorist. So that's the
That's
first
true.
fucking thing they'll tell you.
But that drives those people that they're accusing of to become more conspiratorial. Like, no, it must be true then if CNN says it's false.
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel. I think CNN's conspiracy theory. You know, this conspiracy website, they have like left-wing conspiracy theories, but they promote as news. And that's the thing. I'm like, what were they bitching about? Like, apparently, like some sort of DOJ thing's getting sued, or the Georgia's being sued by the Department of Justice over the voting right bill or whatever. They're accusing them of like doing these alt-right symbolism.
What?
They said that like there was a picture of like a slave plantation, and like it was symbolic for how it's discriminating against black people.
What? That's
I was like, I don't think they would be that base to put shit like that on there. You know, it's probably a bunch of fucking cocks who are like, oh, you know, they probably like had to do it because their base wanted them to. They won't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go and put the fucking, you know, Confederate flag or whatever in the background. No, they don't.
Even though
They
the
don't do that.
Democrats are the real racists, I don't think they would do that.
Well, yeah, like that's what I think the Republicans do.
Well, is this,
You know?
were they accusing Republicans of doing this or
Yeah,
Democrats?
the people with the voting rights bill and
Oh, the voting rights reform with like voter ID and shit like that.
yeah.
Okay, because I get it confused because you know the left, they always use those nice sounding names for bills that are actually like bad shit. So it was, I thought it was the other ones, like the one that they're trying to push through the Senate. The
No, it
federal
wasn't
Senate.
that one.
Yeah, I see what you mean now.
There was one in Georgia itself.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. But I just, man, everybody's just losing their minds. And the thing is, like, think of how many times Alex Jones has been proven right recently. Like over the past, I'd say, couple years. It's insane. He was right about the frogs, as we all know. He was, man, I'm actually getting tough edits tonight. Holy shit. What's wrong? Maybe this team isn't as tough. He was right about the frogs. He was right about the government buying aborted parts, aborted like baby parts. Did you hear about that one?
No, I mean I'm not surprised. Like they've been, yeah, that's what they want to do.
Yeah, there were aborted parts the government was buying and I think selling too. I don't know if they're selling them, but they were definitely buying them. And he was right about Epstein. He was talking about that. I actually learned about Epstein through Paul Joseph Watson. So InfoWars was talking about that long before anybody else. And what else has he been right? Oh, he predicted, him and Roger Stone had insider sources that were saying that the Trump organization or Trump himself would be, not, what's, ooh, can I get that guy? Ooh, is she gonna get away? Shit. Oh, I gotta shoot this guy. Oh, he's getting away. That they would get indicted by New York City. And
I think they've been talking about that since, you know, he failed
They
getting
were saying it was gonna
impeached.
happen like this month or next month. Like next month, they were saying it was gonna happen. Like they knew the timing that it was gonna happen because they had people inside that were saying that they're already in motion of starting an indictment that would come out on Trump probably in June or July is what they were saying. I remember I posted this in the Discord, and sure enough now the New York Times is reporting that they are looking to charge the Trump organization with a few things, and it's going to happen. I think almost 99% chance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And we knew this after January 6th. Like we were all saying that they're gonna ban him from social media. They're gonna go after all of his supporters on social media and ban all of them. It's gonna be a big persecution of Trump supporters, big censorship, and they're gonna go after Trump in the courts. So they're gonna try and financially bankrupt him.
Mm-hmm. That's how they'll get you.
And I get you.
One way or another, they're gonna try to fuck him over, whether by hook or by crook, you know.
One way, they're gonna fuck you. They're gonna fuck you in the asshole.
Come on, Mister.
I see you. Use my AR-15.
Just fuck 'em, fuck 'em, fuck 'em.
I'm surprised they haven't put any gun control on Master Chief.
Yeah, and make him have like a, you know, gay gun that won't kill people. If phasers on stun. Stun in the bun. Aww.
Did you say which game was it? Was it Halo 2 didn't have the assault rifle? Is that what
Yeah,
it said?
'cause,
They didn't
well-
have the gun control.
Well, because they had SMG instead, and that was pretty much the same sort of area. Because it was like the dual wielding thing. That was when it first came into the series, so they wanted to make it real.
Dual wielding is pretty fun, I have to say.
It's fun, but they're...
It can be pretty OP.
Well, the problem is it makes anything that can be dual wielded, like, unbalanced. You know, it creates an issue with that. Or... It's trying to rape me.
Master Cut. Oh, by the way, you remember our boy Scott Presler, right?
Yeah.
You were the one who introduced me to him, I think, too. He posted something on Twitter where he said he was having some issues, I think some like health issues. Check it.
What happened?
I'm trying to remember the term of it. It's some blood problem. Fuck, what's it called? Let me check. 'Cause I've been getting a bunch
AIDS?
of medication. Not AIDS. Okay, this was Scott Presler's tweet from 16 hours ago. You may have noticed I haven't been myself lately. My body weight went down to 157 pounds. Still more than me, Scott. By 37 pounds. And I discovered I'm anemic.
Oh, anemic.
Yeah, I wasn't going to share this, but it's important to address the need for self-care. I'm taking time for myself and feel great. All events have gone as planned. So I sent him a little reply to give him some support. I said, stay strong, Scott. When I briefly met you at CPAC, and so I knew you were a super nice, genuine guy with a big heart. You're doing amazing work, and Patriots love you. I've been getting 160 likes so far on that, 8 retweets, and then Scott even replied to me and said, thank you very much.
Yeah, remember back before he was super fucking popular.
Yeah, I remember when he was just a grassroots guy on Facebook and Twitter with his laptop and his phone and his boots on the ground.
He's got, I think he's a good, he's got some spunk in him. He actually does work.
Yeah, he does stuff. He doesn't just talk, he does.
Yeah, I can't say that about a lot of conservatives out there. Just want to be an armchair fucking conservative.
Dude, that pisses me off so much now, especially after I've been in the arena, been in the trenches. You get these people who just criticize and bitching and don't do anything.
God, like that must be frustrating. You see these old people out there like, oh yeah, man. And then like, especially when they get into the queue.
Oh god, don't get me started. I had people on there I'd talk to that would like start whenever they brought up Q. I just like, God, Jesus. I like instantly just find a way out.
Dude, someone does
Oh boy.
Oh boy, we have to my voice
this. That's weird. Yeah.
Oh, hey there! I heard you like popsicles.
Yeah, screw this.
Woo!
Yeah,
You
rage
sound
quit.
like a pussy. Get out of here, goddamn pussy smurf.
Are you actually in the voice chat? Like, are you
Yes.
activating it?
Yes.
What's the key button?
It was like V.
For Vendetta?
V for Vendetta.
Hey, I beat you to it.
And V for voice chat. What was it? McStuffer. Pucker Sniper. Oh, they Brandon Daniels. I think we saw him last night. Dad Hip. Dino Boy! Master Pinocchio or Podshow. McStuffer. I think we made him leave.
Yeah, remember, you made him rage quit.
My God, dude. I remember like one time I called, like someone's like mom was on there, some little kid, and I started like cursing. I was like, get that off the phone. Like, hey, you said you said that you're a bitch. I kept fucking with them on like Xbox Live. His mom was getting very upset.
Mommy was not happy with that.
Kind of miss those days, though. Why has just gotten so cucked lately?
I know.
So all of them was like, oh yeah, we did. We're using AI to go and like find you using bad words, and we're gonna ban you.
Why is everybody in your team 117, 117, 117, 117?
That's like the default.
Oh yeah, that's what mine is too. You're 88. I see what you did there. Disavow. I'm in a vroom vroom.
I'm in the chopper.
Are you in the chopper? In the chopper.
Oh fuck, they got me. Oh, our laser guy raped them. He
Rape
paused
laser.
them. Oh god. It goes right into their vagina. Just annihilates
I got
it.
a banshee.
Fucking abortion device.
Isn't yours the banshee look like a fucking vagina?
Oh, there you are. What the fuck? Oh, kinda.
I got someone.
Uh oh, he's got the
okay.
rocket launcher. Yeah, fuck off, you cunt. That's heavies.
So happy.
In the desert, there is a horse that was gay. Licked my dick like a carrot. Da, da, da. He's a gay horse. Da, 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 da. Whoopsie. Whoopsie!
McStuffer 69.
Oh, mixed stuff your mom. I'm loving it.
Oh shit, it's a bad guy. Where are you
Bad
at?
company. I'm in the chopper again.
I'm the bad guy. Oh, I see you. I'm coming. What do you think of sprint in Halo?
I don't know. I don't really see the point to that.
I actually like it. It
Well,
makes
it's
it
'cause,
faster paced.
I think we're getting so used to like every game having the sprint.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't know if they actually make it faster. I think
It
it's like
does. When I was playing Halo
It makes-
4, it makes a huge difference.
I think it makes you think it's going faster, but I don't know if it's actually making it go
literally is
faster.
going faster. Here, I
Well, like
dude, I got a warthog. I'm coming to you.
here we go. I'm below. I'm getting snuffed.
Oh shit,
There's-
snuffed too. Oh,
there's-
they tipped me over.
They're sniffing my ball sack over here.
They got me, dude.
I'm gonna me too their ass.
Jesus, disavow. Yeah, punk buster them.
I don't think this game has Punk Buster.
Yeah, that's why it works.
It just works.
See, I want to sprint so badly, I can't. I just walk slow. Oh, I see you there. Oh, look at you shooting around. Yeah. Oh, I thought I killed him. Everybody takes my
What's this guy
kills.
doing? They'll steal it from you. Like a baby.
I killed him.
Oh no, they got this fucking noob tube. Douchebag, cunt waffle.
This doesn't I guess that's what the laser is, the new tube.
No, that's... I mean, it's a noob weapon now, but man, it's
Whoa,
gay.
did I just get 3 kills in a row? What is this? A triple kill? A triple kill? Oh no, I got 2.
Fuck this. They want to play this gay game. I'll play this game of just running over to the fucking Banshee zones, going by it.
How do these guys get so good at aiming from the hip?
They might be, you know, you play in long enough, you'll eventually get that good.
I've gotten really good at the new Battlefront 2 since I've autistically played that a lot. The new one. I remember one match I almost got number 1 on our team. I think it must have been 20 kills in a row. I've never done that in a game.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, Filthy Phil is back.
Dude, my fucking...
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, my laptop was doing that, like, update that, like, fucking takes forever.
Was it a
just
Windows
like-
update?
Yeah,
That's why, yeah.
yeah. Like, piece of shit.
Once install Windows 11 pre-release.
Like, god damn it. I don't want them fucking...
Oh,
I don't
he's
want that
teabagging
new...
me.
I don't want that new shit.
Go
I
ahead
don't want the old shit.
and reinstall Windows 97.
Yes.
Oh fuck it, yeah. I'll reinstall all the old shit before.
Reinstall Windows Vista before then.
Mm-hmm.
Bring back the memories.
Oh, there's some fucker on here. Whoever's talking shit in the chat, they can suck my cock.
I'll suck your cock, dude. What's up?
Who's
Oh man.
talking shit?
Come over here, boy.
What's the key button to activate voice chat?
It's a V. It's a V for
That's
Vendetta.
what V for Vendetta. I'll join you. Didn't do anything.
I don't think I heard it.
Oh my god. I'm driving. Where are you? Oh, here, tell me where you spawned. I got war.
I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm coming. Oh damn it! Hold on. I need to get in the gunner.
Come on.
It kept making me jump in the wrong place. Like,
I know.
this guy.
I know.
Oh, he's got a rocket, I think.
I know. That's why I'm driving away.
I'm gonna mix stuff his ass.
Oh shit!
God damn it! God damn it!
We did a barrel roll.
You're a barrel. Ooh. Oh god!
Get him in the front.
Oh god damn! He's fucking me in the back.
Dude.
You probably like that.
So I was watching earlier today. I was watching. I was watching South Park video game storylines, and they're pretty funny.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's like an app, or is that like an actual video game?
No, I don't
no,
think
it's
there's very
actual
many
video.
games like fucking Battlefield where it's an app.
Yeah, there's a couple that are apps, but then there's like video games too.
Was it like the Sick of Truth? Or the sequel?
Yeah, there's a Stick of Truth, and then there's the forget what the fucking the other game's called. The Fractured Butthole. That's funny. First off, the title's funny. Fractured Butthole. So if you say it real fast, it's like Fractured Butthole. It's fucking funny.
Oh my god.
Funny game series. Yeah, I heard the first one was actually really good for like a fucking TV show game. It ain't like no Simpsons bullshit game.
I remember the Simpsons tapped out.
Well, see, I like their what was it? Their hit and run one was actually like the fucking kids version of Grand Theft Auto.
That's funny.
Yeah, I just
Oh my god, they have a fucking achievement called OK Boomer.
What? Yo, how do you get that?
I don't know, I got like a point to it.
Yo, I'll pick you up.
Hold on, I'm being raped. I think he's trying to fuck me.
Yeah, you like that. Oh no, there's a guy in front of me. Let's see if I can run him over. Oh, he threw a bomb at me. Okay, how do I'm trying to fix the voice chat settings, so I think I have voice chat off. Configure mouse and keyboard. Configure binding. So here we are. Push to talk V. Do
you have to hold it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does any indication come up that like you have it on?
Yeah. There's a little button over there.
A butt plug button.
Ooh.
Okay, there's V. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it to work. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
5 minutes remaining.
Cool. There's a laser boy.
And poker. I thought it said Pokemon Sniper.
God, she's a piece of work.
She's a hooah.
She's a hooah.
And the word. Oh, you must fuck me there with that little rocket.
How would we rate Pokemon?
Oh God. What do you say? Rate? I said something else. Like I don't think we can talk about that on YouTube, Duddy.
Yeah,
I said it with a T.
you said rate.
Rate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that guy
Somebody
is.
needs to get their mind.
Yeah.
In a legal headspace.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I'm pretty sure Pikachu would never let that happen to him. Okay. Just
I'm
saying.
surprised that like they don't sue fucking like Nintendo doesn't sue Pokemon for like making their product look like a fucking porn game.
Oh yeah, does she have her own video game?
No, but like makes
I
Pokemon
know,
look
but
like shit.
imagine if she does.
Yeah, it'd be like one of those like fucking slut simulators or like incel simulators or whatever. Like all these angry like beta male, they keep going after me. Guys, stop! Or like it'd be a dress-up game where you get her like to wear skimpy shit.
Oh god. Oops, I did a friendly kill.
Oh, what's this guy talking about?
Who's saying what?
I see you talking a lot of shit in the chat there.
I don't even see the chat.
I see.
Where's the chat? I don't see the chat.
Yeah, I'm on your
Oh,
team.
I see it now. I can barely read it on this map.
Get on the voice, little pussy. Let's go.
Come here.
Yeah, on the last South Park game, they play their superhero. They play their superheroes where Eric Cartman plays the coon, where it's like he's like a raccoon, but it's like
my god.
yeah.
I'm fly today.
No, well, I mean it does every now and again.
Yeah.
Fucking, I love. I mean, South Park. I still believe that it's probably the most ideologically intelligent cartoon on, like, because you think there's a whole bunch of there's like a whole bunch of storylines, but they tie into something that's like current, and then they try to inject it. They inject their opinion of it ideologically, and it's like, but you have to like it. It really is. It's kind of Rick and Morty-ish in that it's like kind of big brain when you think about it. Like when you really think about it.
Yeah, but they still go to like they've gone so far left though. It's like after the new transgender shit.
Well, no, I think they make fun of everybody. I think that's one of those things is like they make fun of everybody. But of course I'm sure being on Comedy Central, they had to do some leftist shit just because.
Well, no, and I get it. You can make fun. Like I don't mind them making fun of conservatives, but like they've gone left.
Yeah.
Like especially the Trump shit. Like
because they've made fun of China, and
I give them credit for that.
Yeah, like they went everything that we were thinking. They put it on the fucking cartoon, which was hilarious, by the way. Okay, actually, there was a couple of episodes where they kind of went after China, and then China basically censored them from all of their internet, and then to counter that, they made some memo or something like that.
Apology.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that, speaking of that stuff, that Conan ended his late night show?
Oh, I thought he still had one.
Yeah.
It's been on TBS for like, what, 8 years? Something?
I'm sure the public ended his fucking his show years ago. He's just now decided to make it official. Like nobody gives a shit about that fucking show.
Like what was special about? Like is this another left wing like late night comedian?
All it was just another fucking liberal jerk off show. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get the flying theme.
Go get him. Fuck him.
You want to come in?
Oh shit! Yeah. Where are you? I got the laser. Let's go.
Hop in. Buckle up, buggers.
But yeah, okay. So one of the going back to the superheroes, one of them is Captain Diabetes. It's fucking hilarious. Like like the dude the little kid drinks applesauce to give him superpowers, and then he needs to inject himself with insulin after that. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I love.
You should make an autistic superhero.
Hold on. What was his power be?
The power of autism. You can like see.
He just
things
spurgs
that
out.
other people can't. No.
He just like wreck shit.
Their one episode where they fucking made fun of the transgenders playing female sports was probably it was super ideologically intelligent. Like you just they had basically they had a strong woman competition, and then they allowed transgenders to
I think I saw
to play, and then they had Heather Swanson was the character's name, and he basically looked just like the Macho Man Randy Savage. It was fucking hilarious. And so obviously the dude was crushing it, like just crushing every competition. It was so funny. And then they didn't want to the strong woman and the PC principal didn't want to upset the PC babies, which like the PC babies were like a reflection of the Twitter universe. It's funny.
Pop in a tank. There we go. Yeah.
Buckle up, buckaroo.
I think I saw. I remember. I think I don't know if I saw the whole season, but it was when.
Yeah.
PC Principal and Strong Woman started like having a thing for each other. I don't know if that was in the same one, but I do remember that.
You know, the couple episodes that she got pregnant with like a shit ton of kids, and so those babies, like the episode started where the babies were watching Mulan, but they were crying.
Hold on.
Because Mulan was like considered offensive or some shit because it's like a male, like it's like it's a woman in a male dominated environment, and like I don't know. It was funny. It was fun. The way that they made it. It was just, man. I would have to play it again, but they were crying, and then the thing that calmed them down was when they played Anderson Cooper on the TV. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, what is the CNN gonna do about Trump now? It's funny because apparently they weren't even showing his rallies. I'm like, dude, don't you guys need like a ratings boost?
Well, no, they're gonna clip him. They're gonna clip him.
That's true. Clippity clip.
Trust. They're probably gonna talk about it all week. They're probably gonna talk about these fucking things all week.
Yeah, we knew this was kind of gonna happen, but like once Trump left, like shit's so boring. All these commie writers don't have material. All these news people don't have material.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do? And that's what they base their entire identities off of. Like they used to have a Twitter account that would just quote tweet or whatever, like bitch about Trump tweets, and now it's like, what are you really gonna do at this point?
Yeah. Well, I noticed even on the right, like this is something I've been noticing. It feels like this happens, I guess, to any side or any movement. Is like one person will say, like they'll have like one new position, or they'll have one new catchphrase or catchy line, and everybody else starts copying it. Everybody else starts falling in line. It's just like I get so tired of it sometimes because there are a lot of things I'll agree with that's new, and I'm like, okay, I'll recycle this. I will spread the word about this. I'll use this funny line or this meme, but that gets just so tiring because it's just everybody starts becoming the same. It's like everybody uses these lines. Everybody says Christ is king. Everybody says whatever. It's like, can we think of something new?
Yeah, now it's like they're all talking about that same shit. Like, oh, we have that CRT shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, I agree that was an issue, but like,
eventually that shit gets played out. It just gets played out.
Played out. Yeah, feels
like it, and it's like we talked about it. We talked about it in depth, but like when you hear everybody else, it's like these same company lines that everybody keeps fucking telling themselves.
Yeah, it's like a talking point almost.
Well, what are they gonna do? Like, what are they really gonna do about this shit? Are they gonna do anything? No, they're gonna bitch about it.
No, yeah, that's all they're doing. They're just bitching about it.
School board meeting? Nope.
Yeah, they're gonna talk to their have their kids do anything, like take them out of public school. Oh no,
well, they don't have to. They don't have. Well, they don't give it. Look, most of these people don't give a shit because they send their kids to private schools anyway. Like they don't give a flying fuck.
Well, half of them probably don't even know what the fuck their kids are doing at school. Like, I just can't believe how fucking dumb some parents are with some of the shit they send their kids to.
Oh yeah.
Well,
like man, like especially like college. Like, dude, like,
Yeah, if
all these parents have
what I did, they'd be like blown away.
Yeah, like half the classes they even teach over here. Like, dude, I'd probably highly consider not sending my kids, you know, or like having them look. I'd look at all their fucking college professors, and I'd probably force them to go to some sort of like not super far left college.
I mean, we have to like ultimately. I mean, at some point, it's like you want to try to attack something that's like easy to blame or whatever, but like if you want to make sure that your kids are educated and, you know, taken care of educationally, spiritually, whatever, like you have to do it. Like as a parent, you have to play a more significant role in your child's life. Like,
they don't
it's
do
Russian roulette. It's Russian roulette. You're playing Russian roulette if you don't pay attention to that shit. Like it's like, well, you know, you could the school could take care of your kids, but it could also fuck them up too. Like, you know,
Well, Jesus, like looking at all the stuff that I did as a kid, like my parents had no idea. Like fucking like my God, like fucking internet, like they had no fucking firewalls or any shit up preventing me from just like indulging all sorts of fucking pornography at a young age. Like I don't know, man. It's like I think this generation was the first one getting exposed to that shit at such a young age, like en masse.
Yeah, well, remember we grew up right, at least for me, right when the internet was just starting to mainstream. And then once we hit school is when we had computers. Like we were the first generation to really have computers in school. Think of it that way.
My brother had that. He was Gen X, or no, he was still millennial, but
yeah,
he was like later millennial.
Yeah, I'm saying millennials. I'm kind of.
But you're Gen Z. Like they should have had that shit fixed by your generation.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of lumping us in together. I kind of forget we're technically separate gens, but yeah, like millennials were the first to have all that shit in school, and oh my God, lots of people. I still got some, and yeah, like the next generation after me, Generation Alpha, they're in a really weird world because they're growing up. Some of them are growing up with masks on their face, and some of them, I mean, all of them have grown up with cell phones or smartphones, I should specifically say, as mainstream, and a lot of them have them in elementary school. They have smartphones.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like giving a kid a cell phone before they're a teenager. I still don't agree with that. There's too much stupid shit they can get into. Like, unless you're real fucking careful.
All these kids are on TikTok too. these generation alphas are on TikTok at the age of 10.
Man, like there's gonna be some like a lot of child sex abuse going on with some of this stuff, just like pornography and like predator access.
Well, yeah, that's
I mean,
what I'm saying. It makes a prime target for pedos.
Man, it's just like and these. I'm in one of the tanks.
And I'm no boomer. I'm not like, oh, kids these days.
Well, I think they shouldn't have access to this sort of stuff. Like, I think we don't even know what this like high-speed internet pornography generation, like what's this is going to do long term. Because I can tell you, it's probably not healthy. Like, looking at all sorts of internet porn at like young ages, like it can't be healthy.
Rewire your brains. That's what's going to happen. Is our brains are going to be rewired as we adapt to these new technologies, for better or worse. But I think what you're gonna see is there's gonna be different types of smartphones created. There's gonna be smartphones for young kids that can only call or text. And
They have those.
Yeah, but they're not really mainstream, is what I'm trying to say. I think that'll become more of a mainstream thing, and then at a certain age you'll get your iPhone or Android.
Well, the other thing is too, like you can lock down smartphones.
I don't know. Can you lock it down to only?
Yes.
Yes,
It's just most parents don't. They don't bother like
Yeah,
Googling.
they don't understand how to fucking do it. That's why, and they have no intention.
There's probably a lot that don't even know about that feature.
Yeah.
Like even games, like game consoles, you can do a shit ton of things. Even television, you can watch.
If you know what you do, you as a parent, if you know the iPhone enough, you could do a lot with it. Like, there's a lot you can do with your iPhone. Like, if you really wanted to, just know
is not the device, but a sort of retraining of how to use these devices, and features like that, like parental controls, become very mainstream and actually like a big selling point.
I'm sorry, parents are lazy as fuck. I mean,
Especially this generation.
Lazy.
Half the time you don't have to go make your own food. You can go and use that. What was it? Order Up or whatever, or Green Garden or whatever they call it. Like the thing where they fresh, like the fresh one. No, not offer up. The one where they like deliver the pre-made shit to you and you just like cook it. HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, yeah.
Yeah, like you don't have to go and like go to the store and like find shit and like look up a recipe. Just go and order it and follow the instructions. Like I got, it's pretty fucking easy. I got like one from Chick-fil-A and it was like so easy. A mental retard can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried as much about the fucking the food element as much as I am these like being able to chase these fucking badass kids down and get them right. Like,
no, that shows like how lazy people are getting.
Well, they are. Well, yeah, that's true too. I mean, yeah, they are.
It's like, good lord, just the amount of stupid shit. Like, look at even the cars, man. People can't even be bothered to go and shift gears themselves. You have to have a fucking computer do it for you.
Yeah.
Well, to offer a counter argument though, at least now the parents can call their kids anytime, anywhere, connect with them. Back when my dad was a kid, he'd ride around on his bike for hours, and they had no clue where he was or what he was doing. They couldn't call him.
Yeah, you know what they did? They beat the shit out of you until you fucking acted right.
Yeah, like if you didn't.
As soon as you got home, it's you only got away with that shit once, and then as soon as you got back,
his house.
Dude, like my parents. No, my parents.
Belt to the ass, and that was the last time you pulled that stupid shit.
If I was at a nearby friend's house, I'd have a fucking walkie-talkie.
Really?
If I was in the neighborhood, oh yeah.
You'd be wearing long pants during the summer because ain't nobody wanted to see the back of your legs because you got your ass whooped.
I never had that shit, but I had the fucking walkie-talkies.
Dude,
we had walkie-talkies when I'd go on walks in the neighborhood. But there were
times in school where they need to bring spankings back too.
No,
it's like you fucking paddle their ass, and then because then the teachers would paddle you if you did something bad, and then you go back and then your parents would paddle your ass again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what happened now is like if that would happen, somebody would like film on their phone and post it on
Oh yeah,
TikTok.
it'd be like, oh, this
Mhm.
person's child abuse. They try to get you fired from your job.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I think physical abuse is actually pretty dumb, but I think it's usually when parents don't
I don't
know how
mind.
to parent.
I don't mind. It depends. Like I think it really depends on the child. Like some kids, I think are more responsive
Dude, I'm
to
driving.
shit. Like
Don't blow me up.
what? What behind you? There's a dude. The fuck? What are you doing?
I was trying to drive him away.
No, that's not gonna do it. You're just gonna bring him around. Fuck.
You were saying. Yeah, he hopped in when I was trying to kill him, and he hopped in. I'm like, all right, I'm taking you off a cliff, and then he just like.
Yeah, like whenever I did something wrong, right? When I was a bad little shit, I would get grounded, and I would not be allowed out of my room until I explained what I did wrong, why I'm sorry, right?
You had to
And
apologize.
what I learned from it, right?
Well, see, I think the problem is though, like nowadays, it's not so much that like you're getting grounded. It's like you're being forced to go outside. Like that's the new punishment.
Mhm.
Did I have a
You're
warthog happen?
All right, let's go. Let's go. Drive us to their base.
Well, I don't know.
Fuck,
I
fuck,
think
fuck, fuck,
honestly, this might
fuck.
be. Don't worry. Whoa, shit.
What are you doing? What are we doing? Fuck.
I'm out.
I'm dead.
I'm still alive. Okay, now I'm dead. Well, I think also what's happening now is a bigger problem. Is back in the 1950s, 40s, anything, pre, I guess you'd say 70s, maybe 60s, I don't know. The mothers could stay at home. Now it's like everything is, oh, I have this kid. You take care of him for this time. Oh, I have to go have fun with my friends. You take care of my kid. There is no parent time. It is a lot of laziness, but it's also a lot of parents.
Man, what's a fucking dumbass?
Is he driving you away?
No, we had that bomb planted. They didn't let it.
Yeah. Well, it's
You
just
just
a lot of
wasted
these
that.
parents, I think, also they're in a situation because two people have to work to have a stable income to raise a child. That parenting is, I hate to say this, but it's actually kind of harder now.
Well, they've had this same sort of shit for a while, and honestly, like, I don't know how much I buy that.
Well, I'm saying I think it's gotten worse because cost of living's gotten worse.
I think people are just getting stupid, though. It's people. The cost of living, like, sure, that's an issue, but if you really want to, you could do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
I
think
people choose not to, though.
Yeah,
People are used to their fucking fancy ass cars and computers and all this other shit.
Well, I'll give you an example. I seem to back up what you said. Is I'll see these parents with their kids. They'll be somewhere eating. Usually it's at restaurants do this. They sit down and what's the first thing they do? They whip out an iPad or their phone. They give it to their kid. That's just awful. That you literally have the time to be a parent, to form a relationship with your child, to teach them something, to have a connection with them, and you throw a screen in front of their face.
Oh, dude, that's just a big pet peeve of mine. I hate when people go and bring out the fucking, like, the smart electronics while you're supposed to be doing, like, while you're eating.
I know, I hate it. It's my biggest pet peeve.
Like, to go look up pictures or browse, like, nah. Like, especially if it's someone that you don't see a lot. If it's, like, your girlfriend you see every single fucking day, that's different than if it's, like, someone you don't see very often.
My girlfriend and I, we have a sort of.
Well, you see. Well, you don't live with her.
Not to do that.
You also don't live with her either. Like, there's a difference.
Well, even when we were at Penn State, we would only, like, if we had we wanted to show each other something, we'd pull our phones. But for me, it's like, this is it's like, I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to a screen. It's you and me. That's why we're together. We're together so that we're not behind the screen. We're together so that we can see each other. So let's see each other. And that is where the addiction, the irresponsibility of people with technology does come in.
No, and I agree with that too. Like, these people are so fucking addicted to that smart shit. Then, like, I hate too when like parents will post pictures of their fucking kids on like the internet. Like, I don't like that because they never got the consent of the kid. Like,
I just hate because it's such like a look at me, look at my kids, and I'm like, your kids are ugly. I don't give a shit.
well, like when the kid ever whenever they ever say, "Hey, I want my picture to be on Facebook,"
Yeah.
they never consented to that. Like, I don't know. That might seem like pedantic, but
behind you.
You know, take this guy. Hold on, let's go.
I flipped it because I'm a dumbass.
Let him jump in here. Let's go. Try not to get us killed.
Trying to hit any buggies.
But I never liked that, you know? I just don't like the idea of sending kids to the internet without the fucking consent of the kid.
Well, yeah, technically, legally you have to, but obviously...
Well, not if you're the parent, you know?
Yeah,
or you can
it's
get away
just
with shit
bullshit,
like that.
and I don't like it. I don't like posting personal stuff on social media in general. I know I'm a exception to the rule on that one, but I just don't like doing it. I like to post funny things or newsworthy things. Things that people should know or they should laugh at. That's it. That's just me. Did we win or lose? I didn't see.
We won.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know, man. It would be nice if, like these kids, they're being thrust into this world, man, and, like, you know, they're never going to have a world without, like, this internet technology. Like, you know, I remember back when I was a kid, you'd have the internet when you were connected to a computer, like, fucking connected. Other than that, you know, you go and play around, you watch fucking television, you know.
Yeah.
You could talk to your friends. You didn't always play fucking internet shit with your friends when you see them in person. When you see your friends in person, you go and do shit. You go to the fucking mall. You know,
that was the interesting thing with COVID is that even though it forced everybody to be remote, it kind of made, I think, a lot of people realize that nothing beats in person, and I need to be with my friends in person. Like, it kind of, because people kind of used to think, like you said, oh, it's more fun to play with your friends in front of a screen, but then people started to realize, wait, I need the in-person. The screen time is killing me. It's not as fun as I thought it was, because I'm getting too much of it.
Yeah. And, like, that's the thing, too. Like, I don't know. I'm more of, like, even with, like, work, I don't mind going to work, like, you know, 1 day a week or maybe even, like, 2 days a week. I don't mind that. You know, I sort of can see a benefit to that shit. But I don't like having to go every single day. But if there's, like, a meeting or something, and it's, like, an actually important meeting, I'd rather actually do it in person. Remember this level?
Yeah, I played this in the campaign.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know, I don't know, man. It's just something crazy.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm all for work from home. Like, believe me, I do enjoy work from home, but I still like to go and see that human to human contact. There's a certain benefit to that. Actually talking to someone once in a while. Not every day. Like, unless you have, like, important stuff. Like, if I did, like, actual important shit all the time, like, actually needing to talk to people, I'll be all for that. But, you know, it's just, that's just a fact of work, too. It's like, man, some fucking jobs, you know.
It's like my job, man.
Yeah, like, you know, there's some days it's like, what's the point, you know?
Yeah.
What are you really doing?
Yeah.
Is this really useful? Like, and I think that's something weird, too. It's like, you realize how useless some fucking people's jobs are.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of useless jobs. A lot of jobs, too, that can be, I know I'm gonna sound like Andrew Yang, but can be automated. Like,
it can be automated, or you can do it at, like, you know, there's more efficient ways to do things. Maybe you don't need to do 40 hours for certain jobs.
Well, I think the whole 9 to 5 is stupid. I think it's really stupid because you lose like productivity pretty damn quickly. Like you can probably do, I don't want to say half days, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 9 to 3, maybe less, I don't know, but I feel like 9 to 5 is very inefficient. It's not as efficient as you'd think it would be. You'd think, well, you're working, you know, for a full day, you're getting a full day's work in, but your productivity, I feel like, goes down dramatically after lunch.
There's been studies, yeah, absolutely. There's been studies that show this. You know, I think that we should sort of go to that frame where it's like, you don't need to be 9 to 5 all the time if you can be just as efficient without it. You know, like that should be an option. Like if you can get your shit done without doing 9 to 5, that should be all the more merit if you're able to do your shit better. And like that's why I hate hourly pay. Like, I mean, I like hourly pay, but I think now it's useless. You know, it's not necessary to do the hourly thing in the current world that we live in.
In the current year.
Well, you know, that worked like back in the day, like when you had shift work at a factory, it made sense. But even like, let's say a farmer, like sometimes like you'd have to do farming shit. You know, you might do 12-hour days. Other times, like during the winter, like you don't really have much to do at all.
Well, you know what the solution might be, and this might be a solution with automation, is that let's say in one industry, like half the jobs are gone because of automation or cut down or whatever. There's just not as many workers needed technically to fill that time. But what you could do is to still have the same number of workers or more, maybe, I don't know, is you do shifts where instead of having a 9 to 5 day, you do a half day and somebody else does the other half. So instead of you working the full day, you only do half and somebody else picks up the rest, but it's still everything gets done. You know what I mean?
They could do that, like just lower the amount of hours that you're working, have someone else do it. Like we used to do that like in actual like, you know, operation environment. Where there's, you know, 3 shifts in a day, you know.
Well, I think too, I know there's a lot of people that say this sort of shit, but it resonated with me the way Trump was saying this, which is that the secret to life, to really live life, have a good life, is to find something you love, you make money at it, and you keep doing it. You know, you find something you love that you can do and can make money at. I forget how he phrases it, but you know, I know it's a cliche thing, but it's so true. If you're doing work that you hate, yeah, that's what he was saying too. Like, if you do work you hate, it sucks. It's so hard to do. But if you can do work you love, it's not work. It's just effortless. And that's where I'm at. It's like, I figured out there are certain things that I love. I can stay up till 3 a.m. doing, and I love it. And if I get paid for it, holy shit, it's a win-win. But there's stuff that, like, at my work, I'll look at the clock and that right when it hits 5, boom, I'm gone. Like,
When I think that like certain like jobs have different productivity hours. Like you might be able to code like really efficiently for like 5 hours, but like, you know, you might be able to go and do certain other things, like, you know, like working in a security operations center. Like you could do that for 8 hours, and you know, I think it's different, and I think that needs to be reflected on how many hours some things get. Like, sure, and you know, I think maybe that could be like, you know, reflects on that with the pay, but you could you'd still give them like a decent wage, but like, you know, then you might be able to do something else too. Because like, here's the thing I don't like is a lot of jobs they say you can only work for this company. Like they restrict you from like doing gig work and shit.
Oh, you mean, well, what do you mean by that? They don't let you do like Uber or anything?
Well, they don't want you to go and like do another job. Like some of them maybe get an exception for like an Uber, but like they don't like you. Like let's say you're a programmer for one company, they won't let you when you be a programmer for another company, even if it's in different. Even if it's in a different
non-compete clause kind of thing.
But if it's in a different industry, like let's say I'm working at a bank and then I work at like a car manufacturer, like, you know, it's in security. Like who cares? You know, what am I going to steal?
It's a competitor, but like any other industry, they don't have a right to tell you what you can't do.
Well, see, at my last job, they even like gave this one guy who worked Uber shit.
What? Why? They can't tell you what to do.
Well, they
in your
say
free
that.
Time.
What they say in the contract.
That's bullshit. I would not take a job like that.
Well, I think they
That's
should
bullshit.
like not allow you to do that. Like
Yeah.
unless there's a competitor, there's no reason to stop people from
You know, I
doing
just
that.
say, okay, I won't do it. Give me a pay raise.
Yeah, like it's stupid. People should be encouraged to find like, work for other places, especially that. Cause then they could do stuff like, be able to work at 2 different companies because you'd have the time to do it. Like let's say you're marketing, but maybe there'd be other people who would be like, you can market for one company and then like freelance for the rest of your time. If it's it's not a competitor, who cares?
Yeah.
Well,
that's like a thing. Is like there's a lot of freelancing and marketing and other things. That's just weird. It's very weird. Again, like that's one thing I've realized getting into the workplace is just how ass backwards it is. It actually surprises me. Because we're in modern times. This isn't 1850.
yeah. Like I think this 40-hour work week was created back when we had like a lot of people were factory workers, and they're just not that anymore. There's no need for it. Because like in that sort of job, like the more hours you put, it was like a linear thing. Like you work 20 hours at the job, like bottling soda bottles or whatever. What the fuck? Did this guy just leave me? Douchebag. But like you work bottling soda bottles or like, punching license plate. Stuff like any sort of job like that. But you know what I mean? You can do that, and there's a linear thing. Like you can do, let's say, 100 bottles in an hour. If you work 4 hours, you'd only do 40. If you work 10, you'd get 100, 1,000 or whatever. And I think that's when this stuff was all invented. Because before then, like people's working days could fucking vary a lot. Like bakers, I think they did some shit.
I thought you said bankers at first. I was like, oh boy,
No,
here we
bakers.
go.
No, bakers. Like I don't even know how much hours they work. It's like once you had to just bake that shit in the morning, and then, once it's all baked, you're pretty much done. I think.
Well, no, people make orders throughout the day.
I guess that's true. But I don't know. It's a different. Like those things work differently, and I don't know. I don't know what's the most efficient way to deal with that. But everyone wants a 40-hour job. But I think like part-time jobs should become like back in style for things that aren't like working at Walmart.
Yeah, of course.
Like that should be
Actually,
encouraged.
That's the sensible way to live a life. An ideal state would be you have a part-time job where you can work to get your money and then have some fun, spend time with family, live life. Part work, part life. But now it's mostly just part work. It's just work. And a tiny bit for life. I don't know, maybe I'm a little idealistic, but I just think it's silly.
No.
Silly
No, I
world
think
we
that-
live in.
No, I think that makes sense. Like how many hours should he really need? Like I think we should get 36 hours or 32. I think we could go to 36. I think that should become the new normal. 36 hours a week.
Well, what is that per day, roughly?
Well,
Is that 9 to 5?
No, it's less than that. 40 hours is 9 to 5.
Okay.
36. That'd be you're cutting 4 hours off. And honestly, I think that we should be going to a 4-10 schedule too. Or like at least 4 days a week. 4 days a week at 9 hours a day, you could do that as well.
That's why I'm trying to work my way to have passive income and to be my own boss, because that to me is the ideal state.
It's hard to to not get scammed with that passive income.
Well, no, I mean something like real estate is in terms of passive income.
Yeah, that's true. I'd be careful because some of these people, they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll do the passive income.
No, I mean my own passive income, not like some scam thing. I know what you mean. Scams. It's like our favorite subject is scams.
Oh, they're entertaining.
Who the hell ran into my ass? Are you still on the top of the leaderboard? Yeah, you are. Oh, I'm at the bottom again. Jesus, I suck. I'm trying to find weapons. I don't see any anywhere. I like this map. Ooh, actually I found one.
Yes, I'm not really sure where they're... Okay, let's go. Let's go. Someone jump in the back. Please clap.
Okay, Jeb. I miss Jeb. He was entertaining. A dude. Some dude came up behind me and like raped me.
Someone to hop in my pop.
Hop on pop. Where are you?
Fuck it, I'm taking this.
I'm still getting likes on that tweet where I was giving Scott Presler some props. Where are you, boy?
Hold on, I'm the helicopter now.
Oh, I see. Dude, you're crashed. You're about to burn. Here, hop in my warthog.
Hold on.
Land that shit.
Who just blew me up?
Yo,
I guess. Alright, I'm coming.
You want to drive this time?
Yeah.
Let's see if you're a better driver than
I'm gonna ride you.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There's a bunch of guys over here. Look out, look out. I'm not hitting any of them. Did you abandon me?
I'm dead.
Me too. I only have 1 kill. You have 10. I'm gonna follow you. Maybe I'll get more kills.
Yeah. Let's see, where are these people? I'm getting shot. I hear the shot.
Yeah, he's under the thing there. See, I wouldn't mind working long hours if it was something like I really love. That to me is where I'm trying to find the sweet spot. Cause like if I had a 40-hour work week and I was doing something really cool, doesn't bother me. I'd probably want less, like maybe on a Friday or something.
Oh yeah, but you also, another thing too is you also don't have a family or anything yet.
That's true. That's true. And that to me is what I think is so ass backwards about this shit. How are you supposed to raise a family?
You're not. And that
Like
this is
you're incentivized to not have kids, and that's why people are like, I get it. Like, I want Americans to have more kids. I want people to have families. I think I've heard from a lot of people it brings great happiness, but you can't in this world. Like, it just doesn't allow it. And that's why people don't have kids. Don't have families.
It's harder to not. It's harder to have a family than not have a family.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be the case. It should be.
It's so.
It should be financially incentivized to have a family.
Yeah. It shouldn't be just for rich people. I don't actually. No, well, see, here's the other thing: is that here's the catch-22 of it: is that if you're really rich, you can have a family. If you're really poor, you can have a family. But if you're middle class, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell is wrong with this world?
Well, I think they need to start disincentivizing the poor family, like poor people, from just having a bunch of kids.
Yeah, no more child support, no more wedlock, none of that. Not wedlock. What's it called? What's that shit called? The
SNAP. Like, I think if you have a kid out of wedlock, you know, or like you have to use the government support, you should have to go.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I think you should have to go and like attend some sort of class or something, or agree like not to have more kids until you can afford them. You know, there should be some sort of higher penalty than currently exists for having kids out of wedlock and not being able to support them.
It's a fucking reward. It's like, oh, we'll pay you money.
And I don't like that, you know? I mean, I don't want people to go, like, without and just, like, die in and bring their kids into it, but I also think...
Right, and it's not the kid's fault.
You know, currently, like... And it didn't always used to be this way. Like, back in the day, if you're the parent and your kid's, not getting any money, like, you'd be a bad parent. Now it's like, oh, they're just poor and they have a family. You know, it's not disincentivized enough.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Lost the lead. Lost the lead.
Lost the lead. Oh, driving. Chatty boot. Chatty boot. Oh. Oh. Oh, is that too nasty? Oh, dude, get us out of there. Alright, I'm up to 4 kills. Let's go. You're still 10 kills ahead of me.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, baby, baby. That's a triple kill. I didn't realize the flying things had rockets.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a little while to discover that, too, because they don't in the other one. The flying things didn't even exist in Halo 2 normal. It's just added in the extended edition.
Yeah. Autism evolved.
Alright, we need to go and take care of this here vehicle.
Alright, we're at 3.5 hours, so I think I'm gonna end the stream.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
But we'll keep shooting away. Thank you everybody that didn't watch the show. I know there were many people that didn't. And if you did, the warmest of thank yous. Shooting at me. But if you want more, like, share, and subscribe. You can get more of our content, more of our troubleshooting, more of our shenanigans. And we will be doing this again next week, so we'll see you